Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Ian toko inoa. I am Ian Wanamaker. Alongside me is Bryce Rouse. We are the two commentators for this evening's grand final matchup of the NZIHL ice hockey between the West Auckland Admirals playing at home. A must-win situation here, Bryce, against the SkyCity Stampede.
Yeah, well, the Admirals just need to do what they did last night, Wani. That game, one word for it, incredible. The intensity, physicality, end-to-end action. I'm actually thinking it's probably the best game ever played in this league for the whole history of the league, so that's saying something.
That's a big call, and you may not be wrong there, Bryce. This was a super exciting event where it went right down to the wire. Tied 3-3 after 60 minutes of play, 5 minutes of overtime, still couldn't decide a winner. Had to go to penalty shootouts, and we have the highlight package here just for your viewing pleasure, so let's tune into that now.
Kia ora, Joel Rindelab here alongside Ian, ready to bring you all the action because tonight is the night. This is where it all starts, where we find out who's going to take home that Birgel Cup.
Birgel Cup finals as we get set for puck draw.
And here we go. This will be Schneider to take the draw, and it's won by the Stampede. We are underway. The Birgel Cup finals. There's a shot on. Rebound comes out and a shot. Oh, and it hits the post.
Did that go in? No.
Fraser Ellis had everything to look at and couldn't quite put it home. That's McIntosh with it, fresh out of the box. He'll play it down low towards Schneider. Schneider trying to work it up top, but Hayward Jones gets a stick on it. Nonetheless, makes its way to McRae. McRae with a shot. He scores! Mike McRae goes top shelf, and just like that, Stampede are up a goal.
What a shot by McRae, a lethal shot that goes top shelf.
What a rip from McRae. He had some time, and he just stepped right into that, going right over the shoulder as Andy Hart's pass deflects off a player. And now McIntosh with the C. McIntosh, shot, save, rebound all alone. Oh, and Chaba makes another stop.
Huge moment change in the game there with Chaba stepping up 1-0.
Takes his man down, but accidentally goes down with him. And finally played up to the blue line. Regan has it, puts one towards the net, forcing Brooks to make a save, still loose on the end wall, and then finally a whistle.
Admirals looking to make a big change here.
A treacherous moment here as we have a mismatch on the ice. And there's a shot and a goal right off the faceoff. Adam Sofer slams it home, and it's 2-0 Stampede.
What a moment in this game as Schneider wins another crucial faceoff, sending that puck right to the stick of Sofer, who makes no mistake here.
Well, I will say this, the Stampede have a lot of experience at winning finals, and you can see that paying off early as we are underway here in the second period. And now he goes up the ice. So 3-on-2 here for the Admirals. Dag with a toe drag, gets around, centering feed, shot and goal! There it is! Fraser Ellis slams it home, and it's 2-1.
Admirals opening the scoring in the second period. Not even 39 seconds into the second period. Daigle with a beautiful toe drag, sucks the other D over to Ellis, and shoots into that open net with a goal. Fraser Ellis on the board for the Admirals.
Up towards McIntosh again with a long stretch pass. He's got a little bit of room to work with, centering feed and a goal! Harrison McCogg puts it home, and it's a 2-goal lead once again for the Stampede.
Almost an innocent looking play, but not so innocent with McIntosh, who will get this puck eventually from Haynes, a little bit of a chip shot. He shoots and scores. 3-1, SkyCity Stampede. Trip, but play continues. Admirals winning another faceoff here. Henry has a quick shot. Brooks with a save, squirts loose and a goal! Chamberlain rewarded with a great effort. Puck squirts loose and he scores. Admirals 3-2.
Just like that, the Admirals have responded on a broken play in front off the faceoff, and Chamberlain ultimately the man to put it home. Cog into the zone, centering feed here, gets through everyone, but kept in at the line by Coyle. Put one right through, but Chaba's there and he will hold on.
Cognizant must be the $2 word as we get a bit of extracurricular with Max McCog and Lockie Freer battling with the Kennedy brothers.
Up top to Ellis. One-timer misses it. Nice diving play by Chamberlain to keep this alive. And now Henderson on the far side. He'll throw one towards the net, and he goes!
Shoots and scores with a lethal snapshot, tying the game at 3.
Just like that, a quick wrister, and we are all square here at the Brig.
Takes a wrist shot. Look at the flex with a screen in front. Regan taking away the eyes of Brooks.
Schneider brings it into the zone, leaves it for Haynes again. Haynes trying to go back door towards Freer, but a nice defensive effort there by Regan. And now Rooney with some space. Rooney into the zone, puts one in, shot and a save made. Leash on the near side. He'll throw it back, trying to catch Ellis out of the box, and here comes Ellis, all alone, backhand, and a save made.
Going too high.
So 3 seconds here remaining in the second period, won by the Stampede, but unable to get a shot off. So that will do it after 2 periods of play. We are all knotted up at 3 apiece.
So face-off assignment, any of these little things, they will matter in this final.
It does not take much, as we have seen thus far. We will see if fatigue does play a factor, as this has been an intense battle with a lot of energy exerted. As Cistroni gets into the zone, shot, rebound, batted out of the air twice, and then out of the zone, and we may have a delay of game penalty. Haynes able to jostle position for the puck, and it squirts out to Dag. Dag makes a move, puts it right through, but that actually hits Coyle and is cleared all the way down by the Stampede. And now here's Schneider, ever dangerous through the neutral zone. He'll shake off a man, finds Sofer, backdoor, centering feed, no, it's Dag who misplays that, and it gets sucked up into his gear as he smothered it a little too much. And it's played again by the Stampede to McIntosh. Puts on the brakes. Pressure from Chalice here, as Trude throws one towards the net, but a great play by Harrop to knock that one out of the air. And it's Rooney the other way. Rooney puts one right on, but a good glove save by Brooks. Throw a little bit of open ice into the mix of an already exciting back and forth game. So here's the Admirals. It's Ellis. He'll leave it for Kennedy. Puts one on. Shot. Rebound just out of the reach as Henderson, as Brooks was sliding across, giving SkyCity Stampede plenty of room to work with. And now Schneider into the zone. Schneider centering feed, back door. Finds Sofer, but he could not pull the trigger. Now centering feed again, a shot. Oh, what a save by Chaba. Rebound still loose, but they can't put it away. My goodness. Exactly what the Stampede wanted, a one-timer in front, wide open net, but the Pata Chaba was not having it. Trying to play it. Instead, it's kicked up towards Ellis. And now here comes Regan the other way with 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Shot right on, but that will do it. Well, here we go. The tension is palpable here at the Brig. We are underway for overtime, a 3-3 contest that will be decided within extra play. So, and now the other way, looking long feed. Here's Schneider, Schneider all alone. Oh, and he can't pull the trigger. Going 1-on-2, able to get it free. And now here's a shot right on by Chalice. It misses, rebound loose, and he'll leave it for Freer. Now up towards McIntosh. McIntosh 2-on-1 here, all alone. McIntosh, backhander. No, it's free, still loose.
The ice, players leaving everything on the ice here. 1-on-1 here, Freer against Regan.
Freer gets around and puts it in, a save made by Chaba. Just got a piece of it with the glove. With that puck movement, so far nothing. Now Dag has it. Dag throws one through, shot, and a big save by Brooks. 5 seconds here remaining in the overtime. Over to Ellis, back to Dag. He'll just throw a clapper towards the net, but that will do it.
Taking the shot.
And here's Ellis. And a big save made by Aston Brooks. Lockie Freer now to take the shot. And a save again by Chaba. It comes down to Jordan Chalish. If he scores, the Admirals win. And a save made by Brooks.
Final. Let's see what Harrison does.
And he scores! Connor Harrison puts it in, and the Stampede take home the first game.
What a backhand mover, and he goes upstairs on Chaba, who originally looked like he had that. It did deflect off his shoulder, and it went in. Well, there you have it, Bryce. What an exciting way to finish a game. Not my cup of tea with finishing a game in a shootout. I'd rather you just complete 3-on-3 or 5-on-5, 4-on-4 until there's a determined winner. But, man, what action we just saw there in that highlight package.
Oh, yeah, but you're right. Having a little skills comp at the end of a finals game, probably not the best way you want to finish off a finals game, but nonetheless, yeah, the Stampede were really good at the start of the game, you know, getting 2 goals off 3 shots, really getting those first few goals early. I think that's what hurt the Admirals the most. I'd probably say the Admirals probably were the better team last night in terms of getting scoring opportunities and just everything that they did, but you know, that experience just really showed for that Stampede team last night.
And they came up in those big moments. I mean, they did weather that storm, and they quieted the building quickly and early on. They killed an awful lot of penalties. The referees called a tight match in that first period. There was at least 4 or 5 penalties, and they killed all of them. Really aggressive on the penalty kill. So we may see, again, special teams is crucial in any final. So I don't know. Don't like making predictions, Bryce, but tonight this is a must-win game for the Admirals. Do you have any tips? If you're the coach, you're Camp Steve, what are you telling your troops before this game?
Honestly, probably go out there with the same game plan as last night, because when they were doing things right, they looked incredibly good. The only thing that they probably need to do is tighten up those skaters that are going back post for the Stampede. Tighten that up in the slot area and high slot area, and they should be able to defend the goals tonight. So,
goaltending, another big thing, as we have Taylor Rooney getting a nice big send off as he skates alone out onto the ice. He will be celebrating a milestone here tonight. So 100 NZIHL games for Mr. Taylor Rooney. Congratulations, young man. Well done, sir.
Yeah, every season better. Taylor just looks like he's getting that little bit better and better, and he's now become one of those senior guys in the locker room for the Admirals, and definitely a player to look out for.
Yeah, it's almost interesting to look out for him because he's cut his hair. He had that long flowing lion's mane of a lock up there. Now it's all trimmed. He's all business, as the Admirals are. As you mentioned, they need to get back to their process, stick to their game plan, and execute all those things that have brought them here to these moments.
Yeah,
what about the Stampede?
Yeah, well, I reckon the defending last night was exceptional. It was great. They put their bodies on the line when they needed to. The physicality was there. I reckon they just probably need to slow it down a little bit more, maybe when they're in the attacking zone. Maybe try get some better goal scoring opportunities, get Chaba moving side to side laterally more quickly. So
that's how you saw a lot of those goals go in, is movement of the goaltender. Often they make that first save. Both of the tenders in this matchup are sitting at that 92-93% save percentage, which has led to their teams having more opportunity to get that W. And W's are very hard to come by when they are this close. So in a moment we have the National Anthem of New Zealand. So we will take a pause here to listen to the anthem. There you have it, folks, the beautiful national anthem of Aotearoa, New Zealand. This game is moments away from puck drop. This is grand finals action. The NZIHL Birgel Cup is on the line tonight. We passed by it earlier, Bryce. It is shined up. It is silver. It is looking magnificent. Will it be awarded tonight?
It's going to be another tight one, Wani, but I'm sure that the Admirals are definitely going to respond a little bit from last night's game. And yeah, if they play like they did last night, just keep that intensity up, they could definitely come away with the win tonight. But obviously that experience in the Stampede team, it's going to be tough to beat.
Finals hockey, everything is go. It is tight, but you're going to have a great matchup for your viewing pleasure here. Starting goalies Chaba Kirkos Mangos against Aston Brooks for the Stampede. Lining up Ellis against Matt Schneider for the opening faceoff.
And we're all underway here for Game 2 of the Birgel Cup Finals here at Avondale Square Gardens in Auckland, New Zealand. Schneider will put that over to McRae. He loses control of it as Hayward Jones has to track back. He wraps it around for Daigle. No clearance made as Henderson will corral the puck. Here's Vespa. He's got Daigle here on the left wing. He breaks into the zone, goes past True. Centering feed, no one there though. Shot on from Vespa, hit a skate in front. As Schneider puts a good hit there on Ellis on the far wall. And Soffa will come away with that and bang that down. Icing is waved off. As Daigle will be there for the Admirals. Sestroni will go for a little streak down the left. Had Lockie Frere coming on to him. Picked up by Chamberlain behind the net. Tried to find a centering pass, but hit the skate of Connor Harrison. Puck comes out to center ice. Mason Kennedy will just give it to Henry. Try to find Chamberlain, but that was disrupted. Here's Frere. Bangs it around for his brother Lockie. Picked off by Henry though. Tried to find a centering pass to Sestroni, but a good stick lift there by Frere. As the Stampede clear that all the way. Icing once again waved off. As Taylor Kennedy will bang it round. Mason just getting there first as Chamberlain will come tidy up. Lockie Frere making a little bit of a nuisance of himself. In possession now as he bangs it in deep. Connor Harrison didn't really know about it. Here's Rooney, Mr. 100 here today. Try to find Chamberlain, but that was a bit in front, so we will get the first stoppage of the game for an icing.
Quite a long sequence of play there, Bryce. Almost 2 minutes exactly played in the opening frame. Bit of nerves, bit of jitters. The Admirals starting again with that pressure early on, putting Stampede on their heels, looking to kind of strike early as they tried yesterday's game and they hit that crossbar. They were looking to get that opening goal early on. Getting their fans straight back into this matchup.
As the Admirals failed to clear that, they finally do. Amson will just pass it up. Puck is deflected into the roof.
So that will bring us to another stop in the NZIHL. Obviously, in any real league, if the puck hits the roof, you got to stop.
Definitely.
Surely, but the players do want to continue on. And the roofing here is fairly low out here in Avondale, Paradise. The Brig, as it's called, home of the Admirals.
As Frere will have it for the Stampede, he'll give it over to Bert Haynes, the veteran. Hendo trying to pick that off, but McIntosh tidying up. And the puck will come on to the stick of Vespa. Try to find Henderson in the zone, but that was just in front of his stick, so
that will be another icing goal. Yeah, just a quick update with Mr. Bert Haynes, former captain of the Ice Blacks and also former captain of the SkyCity Stampede. He is celebrating a milestone achievement tonight, picking up, I think it's his 200th NZIHL game. What a game to celebrate that.
Absolutely, and it'd be even better if he could get a win for his team here tonight. And here comes Daig. Finds Vespa. Carson Pratt was on him very quickly. Harrison McCarg will clear the zone, but that will only go to Daig. As Hayward Jones found Ellis, but actually ended up going to Henderson, who banged it in.
Lots of dump and chase so far by the Admirals to put their 5 SkyCity Stampede defenders on the back foot early.
As Harrison McCarr picked off there by Andy Hart. That's looked like a little bit of an elbow to the head from Schneider, but here's Chamberlain. Tried to find Henry, but he couldn't corral that nicely on the stick. Good intensity to start this game too, as you would expect. Here's Schneider. Gives it over to Soffa, who gains the zone. Tries to go past Mason Kennedy and goes around Taylor too. True unable to keep that in the zone, so it will come out. Only gives it up to Taylor Kennedy though. He's got a little bit of time and space here. He just put that in deep for Harrop, but it goes all the way around to McRae. He was trying to find Schneider, but Taylor Kennedy tracking back nicely. And they shut down McRae somewhat pretty good last night, as they did Schneider, but they're obviously going to be a threat. Quick shot on from Chalice. Pad save. Another try there from Rooney.
And that puck is loose. Ooh, they scramble for it, but it is cleared.
And that will be an icing, as the puck was cleared all the way down the ice.
Bit frantic there for a moment in front of Aston Brooks as the Admirals putting the pressure on. The Stampede struggling a little bit in the neutral zone as McRae had the puck. He had it turned over with a good stick check by Dale Harrop, leading to that opportunity with a 3-on-2 odd man rush going the other way for the Admirals.
And there's an incredible atmosphere. Quick shot on in this building. One of the loudest I ever heard this place was yesterday.
As we get another whistle, the puck gets put up on the back of the netting so that we'll have a face-off inside the SkyCity Stampede zone. Admirals winning another face-off, getting a shot on. Again, every moment we discussed yesterday was crucial, just face-offs, icings, special teams. You will see all that in action here as players battle for that puck.
As Hayward Jones will try find Vesper behind the net, but Frere was there first. Harrison almost picking that off and going the other way with it. As Lockie Frere couldn't clear it as well. That's a shot on there as Brooks had to make a stick save. And the puck will hit the upper netting, so we will get a face-off in the zone.
So Ellis was trying to clear the puck off the glass, putting it past the defender to go around to hit his winger in the corner, but it went off the glass, off of a Stampede player, into the mesh. So the face-off will stay inside the SkyCity Stampede zone. When we've already got 5 minutes played here, Bryce, and score is 0-0.
As Taylor Kennedy's going to have to quickly hurry up as Hurley was on his tail. And Frere will give that up to Hurley, who will bang it off. Receives a good hit too from Mason Kennedy.
Very nice open ice hit.
Here's Sestroni. He might go for a little skate. Chamberlain will just bang that in as the Admirals will get a
Took an awkward bounce and right in on the goal on Brooks. He had to be sharp to stop that.
Yeah, you got to be careful off the boards in these rinks. As Frere will turn around from his man, he finds Hurley up on this near side. Here comes Van Sickle, shot on, and a pad save there by Chuba. Rooney with it. Try to get something on it, but the puck will come out of the zone as Chalice will have it. He gives it over to Harrop. Harrop turns looking for an option. Only found Van Sickle of the other team. As Amson will look to go for a little skate here. And just offside though was Schneider.
Took a bit of harassment too as Amson as he cut across the middle, getting a couple of stick checks. I think the head referee is giving some instructions to Mr. Jordan Chalice there as we have a offside call. First one, I believe, against the Stampede, as they have their number one unit out there against the Admirals' number one unit, Ellis, Vesper, Henderson, against Schneider, Soffer, McRae.
And Amson will put one on net. Chuba having to make a glove save, so we will get a face-off in the zone.
Never a bad idea, Bryce, to shoot the puck. Obviously, shooting the puck will increase your chances to score, but that one outside of the blue line Bit of an easy stop for Chaba, but it also leads to an offensive zone faceoff for the Stampede, and Schneider is deadly on those faceoffs, does not lose many at all.
There he wins another one as McRae tried to get a shot on net, but that misses everything. Haynes does well to keep that in. Schneider tried to find a centering pass, and Chaba making easy work.
You might think it's easy work, but he is very positionally sound, so he was hugging the post, looking to see where that pass was being put across his crease. So he used his paddle of his stick, put it up to himself, covered it, leading to that face-off.
Shot there by Amson. That's blocked by Vesper. Great job on that. He'll feel that one tomorrow. As Henderson will just put a shot on net, as Ellis will be the first there to get it. Schneider will give that around to Amson. Tries to bang it on the wall. Another bad bounce there off the rink. And a shot on, and Brooks making a stick save. Another shot there from Hayward Jones. As Daigle doing well to dodge a hit there. Henderson tried to find a centering pass, but hit the stick of a Stampede player on the way, as Hayward Jones will go for a little skate here. Here's Ellis. Shot on, but that goes wide, but Admirals did have possession. And here comes Amston. He's got numbers on the left there. Here's Lockie Frere. Taylor Kennedy, wayward pass, as Andy Hart couldn't get onto that. And Connor Harrison making a nuisance of himself. Good turnover there. Max McCarg with the puck on the stick, but he couldn't get a shot off. As the puck finally comes out of that, as Scott Henry will just clear that for the time being. Andy Hart giving chase, so is Chamberlain. Here's Chamberlain still. He gets a crunch there by True. Connor Harrison rips one, and good save by Chaba.
Again, end-to-end action here, Bryce. We've got chances galore. Starting to really open up this game as we head to the halfway point of the first period. 11 minutes, 58 seconds. Shots on goal are pretty even at the moment. Admirals got 6, Stampede registered with 5. But it's another offensive zone faceoff for the SkyCity Stampede, with Colin McIntosh lining up against Dale Harrop.
And tied up, but the Admirals will come away with it. First time we've seen Alex Regan here tonight. As True unable to clear, as Harrop was making a nuisance. Here's Rooney with a shot, and a good save by Brooks.
What a nice play there by Dale Harrop to gain entry into the zone and put a drop pass down to the very fast skating Rooney. Bit of time and space, gets that opportunity to shoot on the net. But Brooks is there cutting off that angle, also holding onto the puck. No rebound given, so good rebound control by him. As Admirals getting some shots on net here early on.
So it'll be Harrop against McIntosh.
And get a new stick. He just broke one of his Enigmas. Had to go get another one.
I'm sure they brought quite a few up.
He is the owner of that company, so
yes.
Might have a few in supply.
I might actually have to give him a yell for a stick, maybe.
Yeah, who knows?
As Carson Pratt
hits the deck.
Yeah, not a typical control of the puck, but nonetheless he did control it. As McCarg will try to find McIntosh, but falls onto the stick of Alex Regan, who's got some great skating skills. And they were on display yesterday, kind of using him as a behind-the-net player.
A little bit like a rover position. He does cover a lot of ground very quickly.
As Regan will have it, he'll bang it off the boards and take the hit there as well from Hurley. As Vessel will just dump that in. Only him given chase so far, as Amson has all the time in the world. We'll find Harrison McCarg, gets it up to Schneider. Schneider with it. Backhand on. Good save there by Chubba. Couldn't control it though, but Daigle will try to come the other way with it. He'll leave it on for Henderson. Shot on. Oh, just over the crossbar. It's gone actually a little bit faster than it seemed. And Sofa just unable to control that. Had a couple of digs at it, but Daigle doing pretty well.
Yeah, he handled that one-on-one very well. Sofa just couldn't quite get around Daigle. In very good positioning on that back end for the Admirals.
as Daigle will get it back. Admirals looking to set up a play here. Try to find Scott Henry, but that goes as far as Haynes. Henry, though, with takes a trip, though. I think that was on his own account, as it could have been a dangerous 2-on-1 opportunity. Here's Ellis, who was on fire last night as well. He'll leave it on for Haywood Jones. Try to find Henry at the point, but only went as far as McRae. So Sofa will have some time, as Frere will link up with McRae, who just dumps that in, and Schneider and McRae will get a change there for Stampede. As Haywood Jones will find Rooney. This is still quite a young Admirals team, though, Wani. You know that they're definitely going to be...
Well, no question. I mean, you're right there being young. I would say more inexperienced in terms of finals, but they have a lot of veterans on that team that are able to steer the ship. You got the likes of Daigle, Chalice, Henderson. These guys are ex-Ice Blacks or current Ice Blacks. They have that ability to lead their teams respectively. So I don't think entirely that I will accept that youth is... They do have a lot of young players, yeah, no question, but they don't have that experience of being in a final, so that may or may not play into this at all. However, what we've been noticing is quite a lot of turnovers, and turnovers lead to chances. So both teams struggling with keeping and maintaining possession of the puck, Bryce, at the moment. Their passes are getting there, but they're also taking some shots on that are missing the goal, which leads to them losing the puck, and the transition game happens again. So here we have a bit of a discussion between the umpires, God, I got to get this right. The referees, they are deciding whether or not to call a too many men penalty. It looks like they will.
Yeah. As
there was some confusion on the Admirals bench. The player that came onto the ice played the puck with his skate before the other player got off. So that will result in a 2-minute penalty charge caused to the Admirals, served by number 35, Taylor Rooney. So a bit unfortunate for the Admirals, but if you're a Stampede fan, this is an early opportunity on the power play to possibly go up by 1.
So Schneider will go to work against Harrop. Harrop actually doing well, but the Stampede will have possession of that. As McIntosh will find Amson. Amson probably not getting the pass he wanted for a one time. Here's Max McHarg down low, try to find someone in the middle, but kind of losing control of it. Amson will keep that in. Looking for options, he'll give it to McIntosh. McIntosh with a try to find McRae at the back door, but Chalice snuffing that out really well. And he'll get a change as well, as Ellis will replace him. So a whole line change there for the Admirals. Doing well to kill off the penalty so far. As Daig will just bang that in all the way to Brooks. He'll have to make a save on that. As McIntosh looking for options, he'll give it over to Schneider. Schneider with that long reach, easily getting around Henderson.
But again, a bit of a giveaway. Stampede players looking a little bit out of sync there on their own power play. Daigle hustling down that puck first, killing more time off this penalty.
Yeah, he was definitely first there. Ellison, oh, unlucky. Ellis couldn't get too much on the shot. But Daigle doing so well, chasing it down on the penalty kill as well, and finding Ellis in the front of the net.
So you see here we've got, we had a bit of a replay where Daigle does hunt down that puck quite quickly. He manages to get it and then pass it over to a streaking winger. Does take a big hit in the process, got himself tangled up, and players do exchange some pleasantries after the fact.
As the Harrop penalty kill unit are back out there for the Admirals. Here's Frere. He'll bang it in deep as Harrison McHarg's going to give chase, but Daigle's going to be there first, and he's able to clear as well all the way.
Right down onto Brooks, in fact. So 30 seconds remaining, Bryce, in this penalty. Too many men penalty, served by Rooney, looking to get out of the box. Chalice does well here to take that away from Harrison. And Admirals have the puck down their zone. Ellis being a big hit there on Mitchell Freer. Cam's their coach.
As Harrison McHarg will take it into the zone. Here's Lockie Freer, backhand on. Chuba makes a save, and Daigle didn't like that. Definitely going to get a penalty on that, I would say.
So Lockie driving the net. He is actually rewarded for his hard work driving the net, but in doing so, he's drawn a penalty by, it looks like they're going to call the West Auckland Admirals captain, Justin Daigle, 47, for a cross-check. May or may not be entirely warranted. We will double-check that.
Yeah, I think Lockie Fred knew exactly what he was doing there, Wani. An experienced player.
Yeah, that sends the SkyCity Stampede to a momentarily 5-on-3 action, with having 5 seconds remaining in the too many men penalty to Taylor Rooney, looking to get onto the ice as soon as possible, but a 2-man advantage here for the SkyCity Stampede. And they win
tough times here for the Admirals if you're defensive. Here's McRae, trying to find McIntosh. He was at the back door there, couldn't put it home. As
Anderson
Rooney's
with
out of the
very
box.
good stick deflection. He tucked that puck away from McIntosh at the last second.
So Rooney's back out there, already making a nuisance of himself as he's getting up in the face of McRae. As Max McCarg will gain the zone for the Stampede. Good hit on him from McLeish, but they still will have possession. McRae slowing things down at the point. Put a shot on, deflected in front by, I think, McLeish. And here's Seabass behind the net. He'll find Max McCarg. Back to Seabass. They've got McRae up top. Didn't want to use him as they will clear. Just over a minute remaining on that penalty. Stampede not really making too much of the chances during this power play.
Yeah, a lot of it's getting blocked through, but the Admirals do hold strong here in their box position. Very aggressive on the penalty kill.
As McRae finds McIntosh, got a shot on, but it was wide.
Went back door looking to stretch that far side by Chaba, going post to post.
Is Schneider, shot on, hits Harrison McCarg in front though, as Regan's able to get her over to Chalice, and he'll just fire that out of the zone.
30 seconds left in the penalty to Daigle.
That's the second time McRae actually found McIntosh at the back door. This time he got a good amount of whip on it. And Chalice will bang that all the way down.
Killing more time off this penalty. 10, 12 seconds remaining.
As Mitchell
Long
Freer
stretch pass.
try to find his brother. Icing waved off. As Taylor Kennedy's trying to slow it down, and he's doing well to kill off the penalty as Daigle's out of the box. So nothing doing for the Stampede power play. 4 minutes they almost had. And here comes Daigle the other way. And shot on net, but Brooks will see that one all the way nice and easy. The noise in the building when Daigle gets the puck on his stick, Wani. Tell me
It's
about
exciting. It's electric. I mean, he is a player to watch. He is a guy that magic things happen, or he makes magic happen when he is on the ice with that puck on his stick. He creates a lot of opportunities. He's a disher. He can score. He is a multi-threat player. So being back, he's not a player that is best suited when he's in the penalty box. So on the ice, he is very dangerous.
So the shots are actually 11-6 in favour of the Admirals, even though they've had 2 power plays
against them, yes. But shots on don't always indicate the scoreline. It's who's got that goal up there, and the Stampede had a 2-goal lead yesterday in the first period. So as the puck hits the roofing once again, it's the ones on the scoreboard that matter the most, Bryce. I mean, you do need to shoot the puck, of course, obviously, to score a goal, as you well know, but shot count is one thing. And these two teams, every single game went to within 1 goal except for one. And even yesterday being decided in a shootout. Very tight.
Chamberlain wins that draw, but Mason Kennedy only finds True on the other side. Connor Harrison with it. He's bullied there by Henry. Still with it though. Gets a pass off Lockie Freer with a shot, and it just misses.
Nice block by Mason Kennedy, putting his body on the line there.
Henry will clear. Finds Sestroni. Shot on, but True getting in the middle of that. As Max McCarg is able to get it off the glass, but Chamberlain able to keep that in for the Admirals. The young gun in Caleb Chamberlain.
Shot doesn't get through, Bryce. Stampede doing a good job blocking that shooting lane.
As they did yesterday, their block shots were absolutely incredible. bodies on the line here in this finals. The Stampede will clear. Regan elected not to go for a skate, maybe should have, but he opted for a pass to Rooney. And the Stampede will just get that out of danger as McLeish couldn't corral that nicely on the skate. Soffer's coming in. Gets a pass off, finds Harrop. Just in front of Rooney, couldn't corral that, but Harrop doing well and getting back up in there. A huge height difference with Harrop and Schneider.
But he uses his speed well to get around, but Schneider has the puck now.
And he leaves it on for McRae. As Chalice looking for some options. Regan could get that will be a tripping call there from
And Coyle by the looks of it. Regan had the puck kind of in his skates and he got tangled up a little bit with Coyle's stick. Maybe a little bit hard done, but he does get that stick there and does uplift him, and he does get tripped up as he did have a goal-scoring opportunity. So when you have a goal-scoring opportunity and you get taken down, more likely than not, you are going to get a call in your favor. So this is resulting in the first power play to the West Auckland Admirals. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the first period.
Yeah, definitely a very good opportunity here for the Admirals to take a lead here in game 2. That's cleared all the way down. Harrison McCarg actually getting on his horse and chasing after that. Slows down a little bit of time. Harrison McCarg, look at the engine go. But Daigle will come away with it. Finds Regan on this near side, who loves to go around the back of the net and get a setup going, as he did much of last night. Yeah, the passing on this power play unit for the Admirals was pretty good last night. Maybe just needed a few more shots on.
Double deflection there.
Oh,
that puck didn't get
no.
through. And Regan takes down the defenseman down the corner, and looks like it's got the eye of the referee as Haynes goes down heavily in that corner. Referee has called a boarding play. So Haynes going down for the puck here, a little bit low, gets shoved from the back. Referee in great position to make that call. Bit of a dangerous area is that close to that boards as Regan, I don't know if he let up at all, but you never want to see a player getting hit from the back. A bit vulnerable in that position. Hopefully Mr. 200, Bert Haynes, is all right. He's making his way to the bench, so it looks like he's okay, but the call is boarding. 2 minutes penalty, so that will cause a 4-on-4 for at least a minute 20, as that is how much is remaining in the penalty to Coyle for the Stampede, as Mitchell Freer and Dale Harrop converse with the referees to decide what's happening here, as the penalty momentarily has been taken off of the score clock. It is now a 5-minute penalty, Bryce. That is instantly big change.
I was about to say, I reckon that could actually be a 5, as it was somewhat pretty dangerous, Wani.
Yeah, going from the back. Again, there's something you never want to see in hockey, that position maybe 3-4 feet from the boards, 1 meter distance, getting hit. It's not something you want to see, but it looked like Birdie was all right. Nevertheless, that is dangerous play, and that's resulted in a 5-minute penalty to Alex Regan, one of the star defensemen for the West Auckland Admirals. He will not be pleased sitting in the penalty box for that entire 5 minutes, which will also take him for the entire 2 minutes, 27 seconds that's remaining in this first period, as we have 4-on-4 action.
So Max McCarg will go to work against Harrop. Harrison trying to get a shot off, but couldn't do so. So I'm sure the Admirals will just try to play a possession game for the remainder of Regan's penalty.
But not while it's 4-on-4, Bryce. You got to push the envelope here and put the pressure on while you have it, because when you're down a man, you're going to be chasing the game, and it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. So I would say absolutely 4-on-4. Use the open ice. Take advantage of your speed and skill and burn around the other guys. Try and get some shots on. Be creative with you have that opportunity now. It's lots of play.
Yeah, Regan, an up-and-coming young player in this league. He's got a really good career ahead of him if he does stay and play in this league. But backdoor pass to Hayward Jones, who just put it wide. Stampede do get out of the zone. Daigle will be onto that easily.
Another penalty call here, Bryce, as Harrison takes down Harrop.
Exactly what the Admirals needed, Lonnie.
Well, I don't know if it's exactly what they needed, but it's definitely something that's going to be against the Stampede here, as Harrison, the man that won it for them yesterday in the shootout, is taking a penalty here, putting his team down another man.
As Hendo does well to keep that in.
Admirals have pulled the goalie too here, so they have an extra attacker on the ice. It is 5-on-4.
Ellis with a shot blocked in front. Puck does come out.
No, it doesn't come out. Daigle had it at the line.
Does extremely well to keep that in. As a
puck shot scores! Hayward Jones bats it in. Wow, with the goalie pulled. Shot by Hayward Jones, and then a backhand. Admirals striking first here, causing it to be 1-0. As we get the replay, Henderson has the puck behind the goal, sends it off the skate, and an innocent-looking play off the skate of True, and Hayward Jones, Johnny on the spot, backhands it up over the pads of Brooks, putting the Admirals up 1-0. Do you think that's ignited this hometown crowd here, Bryce? I mean, this is exciting, man. So that will negate one of the penalties up on the board at the moment. It looks like Coyle will come back out onto the ice. We shall see. It may not happen. They are discussing that now because the teams were 4-on-4. Yep, he does have the official word. He is allowed to come back out on the ice, negating the 5 seconds remaining in his penalty. So the Admirals score while they had the extra attacker on. Chaba went to the bench with the delayed penalty call. But it looks like Harrison, he is now making his way to the penalty box because that penalty call will still now be called on that delay.
Yeah, that's right. So the Stampede will pretty much only get about 1 minute 46 when Regan does get out of the box. So that will go into the next period.
So we do have 1 minute 13 seconds remaining in this first period. The score right now is 1-0 in favor of the Admirals, but it is 4-on-4 action here. Schneider lining up against Ellis for this last minute and 13 seconds in play.
As Daigle will have it here for the Admirals. Goes around the back of the net looking for a setup. Gives it to Hayward Jones. He's got some pace. He'll try to take it up. Puts on the brakes, gives it to Ellis. Try to find a centering pass to the back door. Henderson was there but couldn't get anything on it. Schneider the other way. Nice move. Here's Schneider. Shoots and a good save by Chaba.
As Schneider putting out some skill right there as he dangled Daigle and got around him. Used body position and that long reach to get that shot on net. As you see here, he receives the puck at center ice. Cuts like he's going into the middle, then decides, well, we're going the other way. He's by Daigle with a shot. Hayward Jones with a last-minute effort there, getting a stick on it, so Schneider not putting it where he wanted it. And Chaba making that crucial save.
Here comes Andy Hart. Haven't seen too much of him tonight as he looks like he might have gone up to the 3rd or 4th line now. He's working hard out there, though. And Schneider couldn't corral that nicely as Taylor Kennedy finds Hart on this near side. He'll take it into the zone. Chamberlain's gone to the net. Pass picked off, though, by Frere, Mitchell Frere, that is. And here comes Caleb Chamberlain. Try to go past Amston, but put the puck too far. Amston will stamp on that for a call.
So there's 5.1 seconds here, but Chamberlain did well to receive and take that pass. And then also it did look innocent, but he made it a lot better for himself, poking that puck through the defenseman Amston and getting a shot on net. Not full strength shot, but a good shot nevertheless.
So Harrop against McIntosh. Haynes will have it on his stick, and that will do it here for the opening period of Game 2 here at Avondale, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 lead to the West Auckland Admirals.
So this is the NZIHL. If you've just tuned into this live stream broadcast, thank you. We are appreciative of you watching this. This is the top ice hockey here on display in the NZIHL, the league here. They are playing for what's called the Birgel Cup, founded by one of the original members to get NZ Ice Hockey started in this league, Mr. Gunther Birgel, and that's whose name is on that cup that these players are currently playing for. Nice shiny silver mug that it is, Bryce.
You've actually won it a couple times, haven't you, Wani?
That's true, but it's not about me tonight. We've managed to get 4 championships when I did play with the Botany Swarm. I saw you earlier with the Botany Swarm jersey on. You've quickly taken that off for this broadcast, so I do appreciate it. So will the fans out there watching. We are neutral when we call these games. You've got the Admirals taking on the SkyCity Stampede. At the moment, it is 1-0 to the Admirals, Bryce. What are your thoughts on that first period of play?
Well, the Admirals coming out strong like they did against the Stampede as yesterday's game. They've tightened things up a little bit more in defence. You know, that guy, well, just during the penalty kill, but you can't really call it that because it's his, odd man rush guy at the back door. So, yeah, Stampede they're looking all right. Definitely looking all right. Probably need to take it up a little gear, and then they're going to be in it right to the end. So,
yeah, very well-experienced team, and you've got threats on both teams. So, again, stay tuned, folks. We have another period coming your way. There's a couple of penalties still up on the board, so we'll start 4-on-4 action in this second period of play. So we'll take a short break, coming right back at you. Live ice hockey action here in New Zealand. Kia ora whanau, welcome back to the NZIHL live stream broadcast. I'm Ian Wanamaker, alongside me is Bryce Rouse. We are very privileged and very happy to bring you this ice hockey grand final action of NZIHL. Just Bryce and I were having a chat in between the period break, and this trophy that is currently on offer is from 2011 is when it was officially revealed, but from 2005 up to 2010, they played for what was called the NZIHL trophy. You mentioned that we won that a couple of times earlier on.
Yeah.
That trophy was getting so old it actually broke in half. So they had to replace it no matter what. So it's good that we are getting a little bit of a history lesson here tonight as to what these players are playing for that is on the line tonight.
Yeah, and the Stampede have won it quite a few times in the last 5 years, so they're really experienced.
6 total times. They are the current champion holders, I guess you could call them. They're trophy holders of the cup. Then we didn't have hockey being played for the last 2 seasons for obvious reasons. So this is great that we had an uninterrupted season. We've got live ice hockey coming your way. We've had 2 semifinal matchups with the Stampede beating the Canterbury Red Devils. That's how they've got to this place. They finished second in the overall standings, 1 point behind the West Auckland Admirals, who got an automatic berth into these finals. And they went down by a shootout last night, with the overall score being 4-3. But man, Bryce, this is another tight matchup. We've got a 1-0 scoreline. Admirals up by 1. There are 2 penalties up on that board currently. So number 16 for the Admirals, Regan, he has still got 2 minutes 34 seconds on his 5-minute major penalty he took for boarding against Bird Haynes, and 48 seconds remaining to Connor Harrison's tripping penalty. So after that is expired, it will be a power play for the SkyCity Stampede. But we are starting 4-on-4 here, Bryce. A lot of open ice, nice beautiful sheet of ice. We got to watch, see if that puck sticks at all. It looks still a bit wet.
Absolutely, Wani. A Saturday evening watching NZIHL finals. What could be better?
You got it, sir. Let's see how this game unfolds.
As Hendo will give it over to Daigle. He's got Hayward Jones up. He gains his own scoring opportunity, though. Tried to find Ellis at the far net. Probably should have elected to take the shot himself. Very unselfish, though, from Hayward Jones. He'll get it back behind the net. Couldn't corral it nicely, though, as Mitchell Frere will try to find his brother Lockie, but that's intercepted by Hendo. Ellis trying to put on a hit as the Stampede gain his own shot on. Chubba puts in a rebound, covered up though as Vesper came and tidied up as that was lurking in the slot area.
And Harrison just getting ready to step back on the ice. It is a power play now, minute 42 seconds for the Admirals to kill off as they are shorthanded.
Schneider will just twirl around and look for some options, try to get something set up. Here's Amston. He's one of the most dangerous defensemen in this league. He'll leave it for McRae. He'll put it in low for Schneider. Gets around Chalice. Try to find Lockie Frere, but that pass was behind him. Pressured on by Daig. Here's Max McCarg, backhand. Tried to get something past Chubba, but he was tied up against that post. McCarg still with it. He's got McRae here at the point. He'll rip one. That's misses everything entirely over the crossbar. Needed to probably shoot that low and try to look for a redirect. As Schneider and Chalice will try to go to work. He'll give up a pass to McRae. Here's Amston. Rips one and a great block there by Dale Harrop. Lockie Frest with it. Here's Amston. Sorry, it's McIntosh. Backdoor was McRae. Couldn't get anything. Another try on the backhand. The level in this final so far, Wani, has been incredible.
As a penalty is getting called here against Colin McIntosh, and he may even get 2 for another one.
Yeah, he had the stick tied up there in Daigle.
So McIntosh, a little bit of frustration coming through on the Stampede. But Regan, 23 seconds in his penalty. McIntosh will be serving 2 minutes or less here as we go back to 4-on-4. So stay tuned here, folks. We have an absolute barn burner in action here. 1-0 Admirals, and the game is 4-on-4. Ellis with a face-off win to Kennedy. Shot saved by Brooks.
Henderson comes in, tidies that up. Ellis unable to get a pass off, still with it though. Hendo, he'll put on a shot. Brooks gives off a rebound, but Mitchell Frere tracking back and doing the work, and he tries to rip one from all the way. It made Chuba actually have to make a save.
Not often you get a shot from that distance on 4-on-4 from your own blue line.
That's right. So the Admirals have a minute and 30-second power play here, as Taylor Kennedy will leave it off for Hendo. Here's Regan fresh out the box. He'll leave it on for Daig. Regan gets it back. Going to try to utilise that pace of his. He leaves it on for Vespa. Regan with it. Up to Daig. Put it run on net and straight into the chest of Brooks.
Yeah, he could see that all the way, Bryce. So, again, when you see it, you can stop it. But Daig was looking to get his man giving a screen. He kind of waited, but he can't wait too long because that forechecking pressure from the top of the box is really coming at him. So he had to get rid of it quickly. As the Admirals make a change here, putting out their second unit power play.
As Harrop kind of won that. And Haynes able to nicely get that out of the zone for the Stampede. He rimmed that one off the glass. As Chalice tried to find a upstream pass, but only falls into the hands of Amson, who will just put that one down. Lockie Free given some chase. And Hayward Jones trying to find Chamberlain, but just needed to settle down the play there. They do have possession back though. As the Stampede looking to slow things down, try to get some numbers on the boards. As Lockie Free will just dump that in, get a change. Here's Chalice. Can he get something going for the Admirals on this power play? Only 10 seconds left. Here's Harrop. Shoots on, but a good block there by Amston in the lane. Chalice shot on, made Brooks make a stick save.
And McIntosh has just been put out of the box, so it is back to 5-on-5 here action, Bryce.
As Harrop will give it up to the point to Chalice. He'll rip one on net, but Amston once again in that shooting lane, putting his body on the line. Chalice again. He's got Regan on the other side. He'll rip one again, and Amston once again getting a leg in the way. Regan with a rip. Blocker save made by Brooks.
A lot of pressure, a lot of shots coming in from Admirals, even post power play, as Stampede finally try to get out of their zone. Barely.
They finally do. McIntosh looks like he took a knee there. There's going to be no call on the play, but we do get a whistle as he looks in a little bit of distress there, Wani.
It possibly was his own man, Bryce. I don't know. We'll have to check on the replay here. There was a collision. He just kind of toppled over on his own entirely. Might not have been on his own. Clearly, you're not going to just fall over on your own, but there was a collision just inside that, outside the blue line. He is certainly down and not feeling the best at the moment, so we hope he's all right. I don't know if he has any knee problems or history of any injury to that area, but that play happens so fast. Obviously, what we were watching is a little bit on that puck. We do sometimes get caught puck watching, Bryce, but he is down. He's on his back, so the medical staff are out on the ice attending to Colin McIntosh. He's kind of getting up on his own power here, so that is a good sign. He's rolling over to his kind of arms and knees, so once again, player safety is crucial and important no matter what time or game you are playing. And being a grand final, still, you want to look out for your guys out on the ice.
Yeah, he's definitely a tough customer as McIntosh. Was injured to start the season for the Stampede, as he actually came up and called a game with me when the Stampede were in town in Botany. Really nice guy and one of the crowd favourites down there in Queenstown. So he's going to go to the bench. He won't be leaving the game just yet, so I think he'll probably go sit on it and see if he feels better soon. You'd hope he does, because he's definitely one of those set-up guys for the SkyCity Stampede.
Yeah, he does generate a lot of offense. He is a very prolific scorer in this league.
So McRae against Ellis. Lovely win there by McRae. As Sofa will have it, he'll rip one on. As Chuba forced to make a save. Sofa trying to go through the middle. McRae with a shot, hits some traffic in front. Sofa had another dig at it, but Daig was on him. As Daig will put it up the boards, as True will just bang it in deep again. Here's Schneider, shot on. Maybe another attempt coming, no. Good save by Chuba as Schneider had a little bit of a opportunity there. He was all alone.
He did give it to McRae as well, looking for that backdoor pass. The Admirals divert that pressure.
So here's Mitchell Frere. He'll give it up to McRae. No real opportunities to pass there as Mitchell Frere stopping that before it went past him. He'll just dump it in deep. Good chase here from Connor Harrison. He'll give it up to Mitchell Frere. Tried to put a shot on, but didn't really have the accuracy or pace. As Amson will gain the zone. Hayward Jones will be there first, though. He'll give it over to Daigle. Here's Sestroni. He's got Chamberlain chasing it. He might be there first. No, he won't. As Connor Harrison's going to come the other way here for the Stampede. Goes around Taylor Kennedy, centering pass. Couldn't get anything on it.
They're looking to hit McCog on that one time, but the Admirals get it and do break back out of the zone.
So a little battle between Lockie Frere and Sestroni as the puck finally comes out. And Sestroni will just knock that one back. So the Admirals will set up. They'll get a couple of changes too. As Mason Kennedy,
bit of a spinorama.
Turns away from the attacking player. As Hurley will actually bang that one in deep and be first there as well. Receives a hit for his troubles from Chalice. And Taylor Kennedy receives a good hit there too. Looks like the hits are definitely being finished here in the second period.
Some very strong forechecking on both sides of the rink here. So puck possession is going to be crucial.
And here's McIntosh. He looks to be all right. He's back out there for the Stampede. Good to see. As Hurley only gave that to McLeish, who will find Regan, and he'll go for another skate, using all that pace of his. Takes a tumble, though. As Van Sicker will clear the zone for the Stampede. Chalice will just bang that one in deep. Ellis giving chase. Coyle over to Haynes. Try to find Sofa, but he couldn't corral that nicely. Yeah, definitely the forechecking from both teams is just phenomenal at the moment.
Players battling hard to get that puck back.
Putting the pressure on the other team defenseman to hurry up and make a play or move the puck. Try to make them to make a mistake. There's Schneider, lovely pass over to McRae. Tried to find a centering pass, but Hendo reading that easily. As Regan leaves it on for Ellis. Ellis shoots, and a great save there by Brooks. No rebound as Regan almost got pushed into the goal from Mitchell Frere. Nothing really doing as the referees up until this point for the last couple of games, Monty, have been absolutely wonderful.
They've been on point. So Regan drops it to Ellis. Ellis takes a nice hard shot here. Brooks makes the save. Puck does squirt loose a little bit. It is sitting there, kind of uncontrolled, as Regan was looking for it, but getting a lot of attention from the Stampede. Rightfully so. Hard shot saved by Hart with a quick face-off win by the Admirals.
As Chamberlain will have it for the Admirals here. He'll give it up to Daig. He rips one, but Brooks gives off a rebound. Schneider will be there first. Schneider goes around Chamberlain. He's going to try skate it. No, he won't. He'll give it off to Adam Sofa. Schneider gets it back. Here comes Schneider on the forehand. Couldn't get a shot off, though. Trying to look for a penalty, but didn't look like there was a hooking call to be made.
Play continues.
So Schneider almost getting a goal there for Stampede to try to level it, as Hart couldn't corral that to get a shot off. Gotta love this end-to-end action here, folks. This is what hockey's all about, as Hayward Jones will have it. He's pressured on by Amston, and McRae will try to go up this near side.
The puck is kept in the zone, though.
As True will find McRae. He'll just put it in deep as Sofa will be there first for the Stampede, beating out Mason Kennedy. And here's Andy Hart. Daig to Rooney. Just couldn't find Harrop as that pass was just a little bit ahead of him. And Rooney put on a good hit there on Lockie Ferguson. We're going to get a hand pass call, so we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, the play is certainly opening right up with all this end-to-end action and a lot of open ice hits near the boards. As we see here, another hit that's kind of, Rooney does let up a little bit, but he does catch his man, and Harrop somehow just was kind of there, and the player tripped over his errant stick. We are still 5-on-5, 10 minutes, 14 seconds. Admirals up by 1.
As Mason Kennedy trying to put on a hit as Mitchell Frere will put it over to Coyle. Good pressure on by Harrop to keep the puck in the zone. As Connor Harrison will have it.
Gives it away though. Over to Harrop.
Harrop with a bit of time. He's going to shoot and puts it wide. Chalice is there in the corner. Puts it behind the net for Rooney. Tried to find a centering pass, but no one was home for the Admirals. They will keep it in. As Mitchell Frere will just get there in front of Chalice. And the puck finally being cleared. That will be icing though.
So some tired bodies with the Harrison, McCog, and Coyle, Freer, and Freer line. So they will stay out as the Admirals will make a quick change, putting Henderson, Ellis, and Vesper out there with Daigle and Hayward Jones, their top unit, looking to catch some tired legs, as was the case last night where the fourth line for the Admirals was out there and the first line for the Stampede, and they took advantage real quick off that faceoff.
So we're underway once again. Admirals trying to make a play as Hendo's just controlling the puck. Hayward Jones is at the point. Got to get that off. Couldn't really get it on net as there was a lot of traffic in the way. Hendo behind the net, tried to find a centering pass, but Vesper wasn't really in a good position to catch that nicely. Stampede having a lot of trouble breaking out here in the last couple of minutes as the Admirals are just piling on the pressure.
It is 5-on-5, but it certainly feels like the Admirals are in a power play situation as they ice the puck once again. They are definitely tired, showing other signs of fatigue as the Admirals get a second line change in putting absolute pressure back right on those Stampede players who will be reeling, looking to get a change soon.
Yeah, Admirals getting a change, so they've got some fresh legs out there to try to sustain the pressure here in the attacking zone. As Henry will have control of this. He'll get up to the point to Taylor Kennedy. He'll just bang it in deep. Sestroni able to shot from the wrong side of the goal there.
Looked like he was trying to make a pass, but he shot it right off the bottom of the net and it didn't go anywhere.
And so the Stampede finally get a change as Harrison McCarg will come and get the puck. Could have been a tripping call on that, maybe not.
Referee letting things go here. McIntosh looking to draw a penalty as he goes down and holds the stick. Some veteran moves there, but trying to milk some penalties. That is showing some signs of desperation on that Stampede side.
Absolutely, as it's good to see Harrison McCarg stretch his legs as he was trying to chase that down on the forecheck. Carson Pratt putting a nice hit there on Mason Kennedy. And Harrison McCarg bullied off the puck there by Taylor Kennedy. Chamberlain able to get that pass off to Henry. The Admirals will break out as Chamberlain will just dump and the Admirals will get a full line change. As Bert Haynes will use a bit of experience and try go up this near side. Couldn't go past Rooney though. So Schneider has to come tidy up. Great pass up to Haynes. Backhand pass to Sofa, but it was too far ahead of him as Rooney will come the other way. Rooney tries to shoot, but once again, Amston with probably his 6th block shot of the game.
But a mishandle of the puck there as Admirals look to take advantage. But they do recover the Stampede momentarily.
Schneider will have it. He'll find McRae who leaves it on for Sofa. Vesper tracking back and knocking that out of the zone. No, it will stay in. Oh, bad bounce. That could have been extremely dangerous there. No one really read it well as Ellis comes the other way here for the Admirals put a shot on. Brooks making a save. Henderson with a tough angle shot as well. Ellis trying to get something off, but once again, Amston just standing in the shooting lane there, Wani. He's just so good on defense.
Positionally very sound, and in the key moments again in the game, as this is 6 minutes 30 seconds in the second period. Admirals putting on that pressure.
As McLeish will give it to Ellis, who receives a hit there from Max McCarg as well. Henry with a shot, but Bert Haynes stopping that with a skate. Henry with it, tried to put on a nice move on Mitchell Frere, but Stampede snuffed that out.
A 2-on-1 shaping up here, but it's well defended by Daig.
Yeah, Justin Daig, also extremely good defenseman here in this league. A shot there from the point from Amston, but that goes wide. As Daig will pick it up, he's got Lockie Frere lurking on him. He'll play the body. As Daig almost could have gone for a skate there if the puck got past one of the men in the way. Oh, almost a costly pass. That will be offside though, as the puck just did come outside the line. Andy Hart doesn't like the call.
Inches, game of inches here. Bryce says that puck just crossed over the line. It may not have looked like it with the black tape of Hart. Ooh, maybe not. That was really close there. If we get a second look at it, you may be right. That was a little bit too close to call. Look at this.
Ooh, I think it's in.
On the blue line.
I think it stayed in, but nonetheless.
Unfortunately, that's a human error. The referees do often make mistakes, but hey, we do play on. 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
It's all right, because Rooney's gone to work here on the forecheck. He'll get the puck back for the Admirals. Harrop with it. Try spin away from Mitchell Frere. As McIntosh does clear for the time being, but not as good as he had probably hoped. Here's Taylor Kennedy.
Trying to force it through shin pads. Can't work that way. Got to get it around the guy, as they did there, as Admirals dump it right back in on the Stampede defense. Amston going real high with a stretch pass to Hurley.
Oh,
he's
great
filled in
hit
by Mason Kennedy, and that results in an offside.
Yeah, great hit there. Mason Kennedy stepping up and crushing Hurley on that.
So the puck gets sent all the way down. Amston retrieves it. Looking up ice, as he does, sends a large stretch pass up, gets to Hurley. Hurley gets it. Boom. Mason Kennedy lowering the boom, actually putting down two Stampede players. I don't know if Van Sickle just went down by accident trying to avoid the offside, but he went down as well.
So Ellis winning that draw against Schneider, not an easy thing to do. Probably couldn't think of anything tougher in the game that you need to be doing when you go up against Schneider on the face-offs. As Haynes will try clear, they do. Schneider will have it. He'll try escape pass Ellis. Schneider with it, try to find a one-handed pass. And Ellis won't be able to clear that as McRae keeps it in, but Vespa gets in the skating lane. Didn't really have the pace though, as Bert Haynes was tracking back. And that's intercepted. Here comes Ellis. He'll rip one, but Brooks will see that all the way.
Ellis getting another good opportunity, putting himself in a good shooting position by getting that pass, cutting off that passing lane, and earning himself that time and space. Is here. He clearly gets in front of that pass that's intended for McRae. Steps in over the blue line, gets all of the shot. Brooks well to the task. He was looking to go top glove. Maybe on the other side there could have been a bit of an opening, but often in that spot you want to shoot hard and low, looking for a rebound going the other way for a streaking winger. But in those moments, you never know what's going to happen as we get a offside call, putting the face-off just outside of this SkyCity Stampede zone. So 4 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the second period, Bryce. It's 24 shots to 11. Literally doubling up on the amount of shots they are putting up against their opposition. The Admirals still with a 1-goal lead. Shots blocked again by Amston.
As True will bang it around. Here's Max McCarg, backhand pass over to Lockie Frere. He does well, bats it out of midair. Shot on, light and low. There was a rebound in front, but no Stampede player there. Shot there from True, but that's blocked. As Regan trying to slow it down just around the back of his goal. Doing well though. Sestroni over to the other side to Henry. And that will be up into the netting, Wani, so we're going to have a face-off just outside the zone.
So Lucky here, he grabs it, does a little bit of a flip pass to himself with the hand, has a shot, goes right to Chubba, squirts through and hits Regan's skate. Another backhand shot by Freer, and the Admirals do well to clear that. As well, the pressure didn't stop there. There's another shot, just doesn't get all the way through. Again, block shots, big theme in these finals.
That's right. As Harrison McCarg will receive a hit there from Chalice after he dumped it in. So does Taylor Kennedy there from Colin McIntosh. Harrop finding Rooney, not the pass that he wanted, but still able to control it. Good stick there from Mitchell Frere. They'll break that up. And Haynes just whiffing on the pass a little bit, but still able to get it out of the zone. As Chalice will put a nice backhand pass there to Ellis. Got a 3-on-2 here. And Ellis shoots, and Brooks will cover that one up all the way.
I think Ellis did learn a little bit from that last big clapper that he let go. This time he elects to just put a soft wrister on net, a little bit lower, trying to go for a rebound. As Chalice puts a pass up to Ellis. Ellis gains entry to the line, sees he's got an extra man here, elects to put it on net as Kennedy and Vesper crash the net, but nothing doing with no rebound by Aston Brooks.
So Schneider wins that one against Ellis. Ellis, though, lurking and working. Stick tied up a little bit as Vesper has lost his twig. Schneider comes away with it, puts on a nice move as he read that play pretty well. Hayward Jones batting it out of mid-air, and he'll go for a skate. Try to put a shot on, but must have whiffed on it or hit someone in front. Such good forechecking here by the Admirals the last two games. Really up in the face of the Stampede team.
Not a lot of room to operate. As soon as players have the puck, they are converged on it. Like there's someone there right away, as both teams know how dangerous one another are.
As Daig's gone up against Schneider there in the corner. Here's Soffa. Nice move to get around his man. Still Soffa. Centering pass. Here's Amston, shoots, and a good save by Chubba.
Probably one of his toughest so far tonight. That was a really good toe save by Chubba.
Yeah, he got that pad down really fast. Here's Daigle, shoots, and Brooks making a save. Couldn't control it though. Another shot. That's a
big rebound.
Stay on his toes there, as that was actually flying in there from the shot from Ellis.
Behind the play is Lucky Freer. He's up onside. He couldn't hold on to the pass well. Still gets a shot off and saved well by Chubba.
Yeah, Lucky
Here's a replay here. Soffer has the puck behind the net. Comes around, puts it in front, and then Amston gets it, shoots, low save there as Chubba gets a toe on it with that pad in good position and making a good reactive save.
So just over 1:30 here, no goals in the second frame. Shots 28-14 in favour of the Admirals. It's been a dandy of a game so far. I'm sure there's a lot more drama to come.
Yeah, it is not over yet by any means.
Yeah, a little battle for the puck here on this near side. Finally comes out. Connor Harrison will have it, but he'll only give it over to Gary McLeish. He'll find Andy Hart. Tries to put on a couple of moves. And shot on too. And
that eluded.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a knuckler because it took a deflection off the Stampede stick, and Brooks had to be sharp on that.
Well, he's been pretty sharp all season, so yeah, at least expect him to get something on. As Harrop does well there, shot on, and a good blocker save from Brooks.
He's being tested by absolutely every angle possible so far. Standing tall, spaced 30 shots, stopping 29 of them.
Yeah, that's why these two goaltenders that we're seeing here tonight have been selected for the Ice Blacks too, Wani.
Top two goalies in the country.
For good reason. As Van Sickle will try to find Hurley on that far side, but that was a little bit in front of him. Daigle's going to be first there. He'll bang up the wall, but no one home for the Admirals. Van Sickle puts it in deep again. McIntosh try to find Hurley, who was around the slot area with a backhand pass, and that will do it here, folks, for the second period of game two.
There was a quick opportunity there, Bryce, right at the end of the period where Van Sickle managed to get that pass from in behind the goal. He takes a shot right off Chubba, and you can see here he had to be sharp. as we have got a 1-0 scoreline in this NZIHL Grand Final, Bryce. So we've got literally 100 minutes of hockey played, possibly actually more, 105 if you really want to count the extra 5 minutes of overtime played last night. What a contest we are seeing.
Yeah, definitely some end-to-end action just like last night. Teams need to probably tighten up, just loose skaters on the other sides of the ice, but it's very hard to do that all game. You know, people are going to find time and space, so.
You got to wonder too if fatigue is going to be a factor with all these block shots, all this extra penalty killing that they have having to do, these stretch passes. Players are going to be banged up a little bit. Does that prove to be any difference in this game at all? It's a very tight contest, as we've mentioned. There is no room for error. So one mistake could prove costly, as that next goal will and could decide things in this game. Maybe looking for another game tomorrow if the Admirals are able to hold on.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon if the Admirals do get the next goal, it's going to be extremely hard for the Stampede to come back, because you know that they'll get that morale from that second goal, and it'll be tough to stop them from that point. So I'm saying the Stampede probably do need to be the next team to score.
Yeah, and if they don't, you know that the Admirals are capable of coming back. They demonstrated that last night. They were down 2-0 in that first frame, and they managed to draw it back and claw back. And it was 3-1 after 40 minutes of play, and they came back in the third. So they possibly are a third-period team. You're going to have more action coming your way, so please stay tuned. This is NZIHL Grand Final action between the West Auckland Admirals and the SkyCity Stampede here at Paradise Avondale. Stay tuned. Kia ora koutou, kia ora whānau. Welcome back to the NZIHL live stream broadcast. I'm Ian Wanamaker, joined beside Bryce Rouse. We are so happy to bring you back this grand final action. Third period coming your way shortly. Admirals up 1-0 at the moment, Bryce.
Yeah, the Admirals are just going to keep doing what they're doing, keep that forecheck up, which is making the Stampede turn over the puck quite a lot. And when the Stampede actually do the same, they're making the Admirals turn over the puck a lot. So maybe the teams just need to focus on possession, try to get some great scoring opportunities if they want to get some goals here.
Do you think the referee's going to have any impact? I noticed that period was really open quite a few times. There could have been a couple of calls here or there. There's a knee on knee. There was some trips, a couple of slashes, stuff behind the play. All things that can lead to penalties. You got to draw that line, and I'm sure that as we see, the Stampede players are asking, hey, what's the calls going to be like? We really need something here coming to go our way.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to, if they're not 100% sure on the call, then maybe just don't do it because it could be a bit of a burden in the game. But
yeah, we shall see. This is the time, you reckon, all the time you put into your training, the extra reps you put in the gym, these are the times that it matters. Finals hockey, this is what you play the game for, all that commitment that you've demonstrated.
That's right, Wani. So we're underway here for the final frame, unless we do head to overtime, because it's a pretty close matchup so far here tonight. As McIntosh will rip one on net as that goes over the head of Chubba. That had some absolute juice on it there, Wani.
Yeah, it must be one of those new sticks that he has got and brought with him. A lot of whip on it.
Definitely going to have to check one of those out myself. As True will have it for the Stampede. He'll just skate that over the red line and put it in deep. Van Sickle's going to be there first. He's pressured by Daigle though. Tried to find a centering pass. Hurley was there. Admirals unable to clear as Amson will just put one on. Hurley tried to get a redirect. Hayward Jones will just boost out of the defensive zone there for the Admirals and rip one. But once again, Amson just...
Blocking
it's
everything.
like the guy knows exactly where the goal is behind him. As McRae trying to find Schneider. Schneider scores!
Stampede answer back real early on in this third period as Schneider taps it between the legs of Chaba, finding the 5-hole. As you see here, McRae has the puck. He skates over the line. He stops up, feathers a pass to Schneider and just taps it. Chamberlain not able to cover the big man, and he taps that home, equalizing this game 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 now, Wani. Admirals definitely going to have to try up the tempo a little bit.
Putting this game back to even Steven. These are the top two teams for the last 5 years when there has been hockey, taking away 2 from COVID. They have met in the finals 4 times in a row since 2017.
And here's the goal scoring Schneider. He'll put one on net. Chubba had to get a stick on it. Shot there from the point, but nothing really on it there from Coyle as Regan's going to have to track back and try to get that. Icing is waved off. So the Admirals will set up a play. Chalice would have it on the near side. He'll just give it back to McLeish.
You kind of sense how tense the atmosphere has just been now when Stampede have equalized, placing that extra importance on that next goal.
Absolutely. As Hendo tried to make a center ice move, Lockie Frere will find Connor Harrison. He's going to go on the backhand. Harrison couldn't put it home though. Regan doing well to track back. Ellis is going to come the other way. He'll rip one on, and that's blocked by a Stampede player. And Lockie Frere put it on a nice hit there on Vespa. As Hendo will come and grab the puck. Daigle will put one on net, but hit a stick in front. And here's Connor Harrison, always dangerous when he gets a little bit of time and space. As Hayward Jones bangs that one in. Tried to put pressure on Brooks, but he was able to find Haynes. Outlet pass picked off there by Daig. Henry finds Chamberlain, who puts on a nice little move as Andy Hart almost received a big hit.
Chamberlain just misses on that top self.
And Carson Pratt puts that one all the way. Icing once again waved off.
A little bit surprising as they're waving off all these icings.
As Andy Hart's going to come the other way again. Goes round true. Try to find a centering feed, but Scott Henry wasn't really in the best position for it. As McIntosh will bang that off Harrison McCarg. As Andy Hart will try whip it up, and McCarg lifts that up into the netting, so we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone.
So we see here as that puck gets stripped away from Harrison, then Henderson has it stripped away from him. Lockie Freer gives it to Connor Harrison. He goes past Daigle on the backhand, putting that shot on, but Chaba is in a good position, using the poke check to poke that puck away last second from that opportunity. Lots of opportunity to come here, Bryce.
Absolutely, especially after that game-tying goal there from Schneider. Here's Chalice, he'll rip one, but True stands in front. Another try there from Chalice. Made Brooks have to make a save. As McRae finds Sofa, and he'll give it to Schneider, who tried to go through a couple of players. He's harassed, though. Regan will come away with the puck, but Sofa bodying up there. Schneider with it. All the things to shoot at, couldn't put it home.
He was by himself, Bryce, not often getting that kind of opportunity.
Yeah, I think Chuba just got a little bit on it. As Rooney will dump that in, go for a change. Ellis trying to be there first, but Stampede still couldn't clear it though. Ellis tried to put a shot on, but it misses everything entirely. As Amson just gets that out of the zone, tries to relieve a bit of pressure for the time being. Rooney doing well not to let Harrison get the puck on this near side. Hayward Jones off the boards, Vesper will pick it up. A couple of players on him, and
as an Admiral player goes down, I think that's Vesper. He took a big hit, big spill in that corner area, and he's still down. No call indicated by the referee, who has kept that whistle in his pocket for a little while here. So Vesper has it. He gets a, he takes a bit of just a shove there by McCog. Kind of goes down awkwardly, maybe somewhere in the solar plexus around that chest area, a little bit as he was turning, because he was kind of leaning towards that check. He's kind of favoring that abdominal region at the moment.
Yeah, I've seen Vesper take some hits and collisions in his time, and most of the time he always gets up as well.
He's a tough customer, that is no question, but however, playoff hockey, you can bring out a whole new level that we have not often
to the
seen
pain,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I remember the great Richie McCaw playing a World Cup final with a broken toe, Wani, so.
Yeah, well, if there is an equivalent at the moment, the Dale Harrop for the Admirals, he's got from yesterday's game a broken nose.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So he's still playing on, as the Admirals still looking to get back onto that score sheet here.
And he's also not wearing a cage either, Wani. Maybe don't want to do too much more damage to it, as Mitchell Frere will just loft that out. Picked off by McIntosh. Try to put on a move on Hayward Jones, gets past. Here's McIntosh, try to go forehand, but a good stick in the lane. McIntosh still with it. Making an absolute nuisance of himself is Colin McIntosh. But the puck will come away for Henry. They do clear. As that one's batted all the way down. Chuba stops that with a stick.
You love that term, eh? Nuisance. It's hard to be a nuisance. Oh no,
Hayward Jones.
Uncharacteristic play there.
It's Sofa.
Shot saved. Oh, the puck is still loose.
Oh.
Wow, what a moment there. Stampede unable to convert.
Admirals.
Lapse of judgment, and then that puck just changed hands instantly.
A little bit of a get out of jail free card, if you will. That could have been disastrous there for the Admirals. As Sofa will give it over to McRae. He'll take it into the zone. Try to find Sofa, but the pass was just a little bit bad. Schneider always lurking around that center area.
Right here,
gets
for
passes
Ellis
as well.
And that will be a penalty. Looks like it's going to go against Ellis.
Yep.
And it is.
They'll be holding.
Schneider with the puck now, and Brooks goes to the bench, putting an extra attacker on. And it could be a tripping penalty. Oh no, it is a hold. So we shall see here on the replay how this develops. So behind the net, Hayward Jones has the puck. He just takes an absolute spill. Sniper shot. McRae looks for an option. Elects to pass to Snyder. Nothing going. Soffer gets it, shoots, doesn't get through. Big opportunity there missed a little bit by the Stampede. However, there's a power play to the Stampede. Ellis sitting in the box for 2 minutes. 13 minutes, 23 seconds in this third period. Tied 1-1.
As Brooks will wrap that around. No one chasing it there for the Stampede, so they're wasting a little bit of time with that one. But Colin McIntosh reading the play, knowing that they'll just probably dump it in. As Max McCarg will just leave it for Schneider. He'll find McRae on that far side. Looking to get set up in the zone. Here's Amston. McRae, he sniped one yesterday, shot on, tried to get a redirect was McIntosh.
Daigle stepped up in that shooting lane, playing the goaltender role.
And Regan banging that one out of play.
Off the glass, and it actually went directly into either the Admirals or Stampede bench as all players were up trying to block, covering their faces. As you, again, spectators, players, everyone's got to be watching where that flying rubber disc goes, as it's coming at you pretty quickly. So 5-on-4 here for the SkyCity Stampede. 1 minute, 22 seconds on their power play.
As puck couldn't go out of the zone for the Admirals, so McRae's going to have it. He'll find Max McCarg down low. Gives it up to Amston. Shot on, redirect by Colin McIntosh just off the side of the net. They might try this again. They will. McIntosh with it. Couldn't find Amston as Daigle's going to come the other way with it.
That's a 2-on-1 with Chalice. Gives it over to him.
Chalice shoots and good save.
What a save by Brooks.
Getting over there, reading the play really well, knowing that Chalice was going backdoor. As Amston finds McRae. He's going to find Lockie Frere. He receives a good hit there by Regan. And Lockie Frere looks in a bit of distress.
A lot of pain. Took a massive hit by Regan. Clean hit up against those boards, but instantly they indicate for the trainers to come on to attend to him.
Looks like it's that knee again, Wani.
Getting back up, as you see it here. So McCog has it, puts it up to Amston. Amston passes it down to Colin McIntosh with a redirect, and Chaba got a piece of that, and then it hits off that side of the net. So again, having to be sharp, pretty much all aspects at all time in this contest. Chaba giving his team an absolute stellar performance again. So Lockie Freer being escorted over to his bench area. Good to see him back up as he took a massive hit there in the corner on the power play as Regan finished his check. But 33 seconds still up on that clock for the penalty to Fraser Ellis. 11:59 up on the clock in this third period action.
And that's won by Schneider once again. McRae will gain the zone. Leaves it off by Amston and has to go backhand. Almost picked off. It is by Hendo.
And
he's going to go all the way here. Nick Henderson shoots and no!
What a save.
It would not go.
Still not out of danger yet. Vesper shot, diving, saved by Amston.
Yeah.
Blocking everything. Still putting the pressure on. Penalty kill. What a play as Brooks holds and covers it. We'll take a look here as he's diving. Amston manages to save it not just once but 3 times. And he plays the goaltending role. Not out of danger, and he gets a shot off, and he gets it again. This man is putting everything in front of the puck.
He took an accidental stick to the face from his goalie as well, but got right back in the play, Wani. He's definitely been probably my player of the day so far is Stefan Amston for the SkyCity Stampede.
And doing it well as we get McCog streaking down.
Harrison McCarg. That's up into the netting, so we'll get a face-off.
And that will do it for the penalty, Bryce, so that will come back to 5-on-5 action. 11 minutes, 22 seconds. I don't know if you are a superstitious person, but looking up at that board, you got a 1 for the Admirals in goals, 1 for the Stampede. It is 1-1 and a 2-2 right up on the screen. So you definitely need 2 wins to win that Birgel Cup. That is on the line right now here.
That's right, as Andy Hart's going to get a little bit of a chance here. He's going to go backhand, centering pass. Oh, Henry couldn't get anything on it.
He was being harassed and had his stick lifted.
Yeah.
Good thing is that he was wide open.
I'm not sure who was actually doing the back check on that occasion, but great job. Sofa is going to come. He'll just bang it in. Daig is going to pick that up first here for the Admirals. He can't though. Puck's still in the zone, but Daig will bring it out. He'll give it over to Andy Hart. He's got Chamberlain going. Good pad save there by Brooks. Oh, good hit there too from Rooney on Harrison. As Max McHarg tries to lay out Taylor Kennedy, but he's pretty strong. And Daig receives a hit too from Max McHarg. Definitely headhunting as the free players now. Here's Chamberlain, 3-on-2, puts one on, but Brooks sees that all the way. Nice glove save.
A lot of end-to-end action again. What more can you ask for as a viewer or a spectator? Watch this play here. Daigle has it in behind the net. He receives a big hit from McHarg. Play continues up, and then Chamberlain dekes out of the way of Harrison, looking to put a big hit on, and it comes down 3-on-2. Elects to shoot it. Possibly had more time and space. Good save by Brooks.
As McRae's going to take that puck out of the zone, he'll find Soffa with the pass. Adam Soffa harassed. Puck does come out. Loving this end-to-end action, Wani.
It's a great finals. Where else would you want to be? Hopefully you are tuning in. We do thank you for wherever you are watching this game.
Here's Schneider though, shoots, and good save by Chubba.
And he holds on. 9 minutes, 55 seconds in this quite tight contest. In fact, all of these games, 1-goal games throughout the regular season, barring one, as McRae separates the man from the puck. Schneider has it. He takes a hard shot here, and Chaba, seeing that all the way, he decides to hold on. And Harrop comes in and protects as Fraser Ellis gives his goaltender a bit of a love tap, saying, "Thank you, sir. You are doing awesome in between those pipes. Keep it up. We need you."
And it's an absolute packed house here tonight too. The fans have come in all their glory. As the Admirals will try to look to break out. Always a possibility when Daig's on it. Hayward Jones up to Ellis, but good step up in the lane there by Coyle. Breaks it up for the time being, but they'll try it again. Here's Henderson, try to find a saucer pass over to the other side. Hurley almost picked that off, could have been dangerous. As Coyle will bang it off the boards, and Hurley does finally get it out. As Hayward Jones just backhands that in, and the Admirals will get 4 changed. Puck does come out. Cistroni passes back to Taylor. He'll give it to his brother Mason Kennedy.
Excitement certainly mounting. All players on both sides are standing on their bench, Bryce, awaiting the next big moment.
Here's Cistroni with a shot, and good save there by Brooks. That had some pace on it.
Cistroni let an absolute rocket go. He's got a really hard, heavy shot, as you'll see here. Coyle trying to put it up. Good stick in the lane by Cistroni. So Vincenzo gets over, has a hard shot here, looking to go opposite side glove as Brooks tracks from his left to right. But cat-like reflexes that he has denies Cistroni on that chance.
So the Stampede got their first warning in the face-off dot for that, as McIntosh came in late to change for the original face-off taker. And Bert Haynes showing a bit of his skills. He'll dump one in, receives a hit from Cistroni as well for his troubles. Here's Mitchell Frere. He'll wrap it around the back of the goal. Mason Kennedy with it, receives a good hit too from Connor Harrison. That's gone all the way. Who's going to be there first? Mitchell Frere will be, so it will be icing. So no change for the Admirals. They have to stay out there as the Stampede will get that line 1 out there, Wani.
Yeah, they're going to put their top line, and they're probably going to roll them a lot here. You will see if you are watching this game with the last 8 minutes, 21 seconds, they're going to rely heavily on their big guns with Schneider, McRae, Soffer, with Freer and Haynes on the back end.
As the puck is under a body there in some skates, McRae does well to keep it in. Puts something on net though, as looks like Chubba had to come out and do something. Admirals unable to break out as Schneider almost got his hands on it. Henry lofts that out. Taylor Kennedy trying to get it past Haynes, but he reads the play pretty well. Chubba behind the net. He stops that. Henry with it. The Admirals are looking for a change. They'll finally get one. As Taylor Kennedy will just rip one and not cleanly caught there by Brooks. Could have been dangerous as Chalice will put another one in, and Amston, probably his 10th block shot of the game, does it again. There's Schneider. Nice pass to try to find McRae. They link up so well, does Schneider and McRae.
What a good duo.
Absolutely. Amston from the point, but it goes block aside wide. As McLeish has the puck taken from his legs from McRae, he'll try to get something on net, but hits something in front. As Chalice is going to come away with it. He's got Rooney on the near side. Ellis is going to the net. Ellis!
What
no!
a save again by Brooks as Ellis gets robbed with a great pass across from Rooney.
Yeah, great goal scoring opportunity there for the Admirals. Brooks once again standing strong. And McLeish, beautiful hit there on Hurley.
Gets taken down with a bit of a trip as well, but no call right in front of the referee. Referee, again, last 6 minutes, tie game, really electing to let the players continue play. Now there will be a call, and it will be against, looks like Andy Hart for interference. That certainly not what the doctor ordered after possibly missing another vital call here. As you can see, McLeish has the puck. He gets hit by McCog, and then Hendo has the puck here. So just a little bit behind that play, you will see that Henderson is victim. Oh, as Hart just collides with his man, center ice. Kind of again, I like use the word innocent, but it's just a hockey play. However, he's been put into the box.
So here's McIntosh, gives it to Amston. He'll get it back. Try to find Schneider. Couldn't get a decent shot on as the stick was in the lane by Daig. Is Max McCarg. Try to find someone in front, but no one was there. Schneider was, but he was tied up. Max McCarg once again. Schneider's right there in the slot area. Here's McRae. Shoots, but good block there by Hendo. And there'll be a 2-on-1 here. Here's Ellis. Hayward Jones, as the saucer pass was just a little bit too high. So almost a... Chalice has almost left it behind, but recovers well. Here's McIntosh on the far side. He'll just put it in deep as McRae will be the first there. Schneider has it. Here's McRae. Try to find Schneider, but that's actually off the side of the goal.
Hayward Jones clears last minute in the penalty to Andy Hart. 5:24 remaining in this third period. Scoreline tied at 1.
As Amston just rips a slapper from behind the goal line. And Chalice able to fire that one down. Amston didn't cover it cleanly. And he'll find Harrison McCarg, who leaves it on for Hurley. As Hurley will recover it. He'll find Harrison McCarg. Had Connor Harrison going to the net, but the pass wasn't really on. Here's True, he'll rip one and redirect in front. Chuba doing well to
save that. I don't think he even saw it, but he definitely made a good save. 4 seconds remaining. Hart is standing ready to come out of the box, making it 5-on-5. The penalty is now over. We are back to even strength. Admirals kill off a crucial penalty with the last 4.5 minutes left to go in this grand final Game 2 matchup.
As Hayward Jones is pressured on there, as Schneider's going to try and come and collect that. Ellis will try find Daig, but Adam Soffer's going to come away with it. Admirals need to slow it down and get some possession and break out of their zone as they're going up against that top unit of the Stampede. As Coyle will bang that around. Andy Hart's there. Stops that. Puck does come out. So, Regan just
spilled the puck a little bit.
Yeah, so here comes Schneider again. Nice move. Schneider puts it on net, but easy one there for Chuba. He'll see that one.
You got to wonder here too, Bryce, the lower it goes down, if there's going to be any timeouts called the last 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in this game. You see here, Stampede with possession of the puck. They take a shot, redirect there by Hurley. Does really well fighting off that check by Taylor Kennedy. Chaba makes the stop, and Taylor decides, and he flicks that puck out of the zone, out of harm's way, killing the last 10 seconds of that penalty, allowing the team to get back to 5-on-5 that we are at. Face-off deep in the Admirals zone.
And that's won by McIntosh, but Chalice comes and collects that puck. Chalice trying to put pressure on. He gets a couple of them to cough it up. As Mason Kennedy has to throw in a hit, so he didn't allow Max McCarg to get through. Here's McIntosh trying to do a couple of moves, but a good stick in the lane. Here comes Harrop. He'll rip one, but that's quite far wide. He'll just put it in, put it in deep, but Amston reading the play so well.
Last 3 minutes of the third period. Tie game, 1-1 grand final number 2. If Stampede go up, they will win the Birgel Cup here. If Admirals do score, they will force a third game, Bryce. This is a best of 3 grand final series. Winner takes all when you win 2 games, either in regulation, overtime, or in shootouts. And the only other time that's happened once in the history there was a shootout, and I believe that was the Canterbury Red Devils beating the Stampede.
There's Hayward Jones from the point, puts a shot on but misses everything. As Connor Harrison will clear that. Andy Hart will find Ellis. Andy Hart looks to be playing on the first line now, unless he was late for a change.
He's joined up with Ellis and Henderson, possibly Boyd. So if we do end up heading to overtime, we've just been given the word that overtime will consist of 10 minutes of play. That is a change for 3-on-3, 10 minutes of overtime, different from the 5 minutes we played yesterday.
That's right, Wani, and yeah, it looks like Vesper's probably out of the game maybe, as
there's been a change to that top unit.
Yep.
Nevertheless, you play with who you've got. Last 2 minutes left.
Andy Hart's a great player too, so it's not too bad putting him up there.
Let's see how he fares.
As Hayward Jones will put that around the back for Daig. He'll put on the brakes as he's got a few guys skating. Here's Ellis. Nice pass to him. Shot on Ellis. Oh, just
Brooks
missed.
makes a crucial save with that body and blocker.
Brooks once again getting just enough on it, as Ellis put a pretty good shot on. And a big battle for the puck there as Chamberlain will rip one, but Brooks sees that all the way as that was down his throat.
So Brooks again standing tall here with the last minute 43 seconds. Daigle has the puck here, looking up ice, deciding what are we going to do here. Let's skate it up, keep control of the puck. He passes up right through the middle, having a streaking Ellis. Ellis stops, shoots. Save there made by Brooks as he went right to left. Again, squeezing that stick and getting a piece of it. Putting his team well in this game, keeping them in this game.
As Chamberlain will wrap that around for Regan, who tried to find Sastroni, but that was Carson Pratt put in a bit of work there to stop that.
Last minute, 1:20 here, Bryce. Tie game, grand final.
It's very tense in this building as the Admiral supporters want a goal. As that goes into the glove of Chubba and he'll freeze that puck. So an offensive face-off for the Stampede here with a minute 10 to go.
You wonder if there's going to be a timeout. I guess the teams both are, this is kind of like an overtime period anyway. Last minute 10, both coaches, nope, they're happy to let their players get out there and continue. Schneider's line going up against Harrop, Chalice, Dale Hayward Jones, and Rooney. Face-off win to the Admirals.
As Rooney will try to control that. Oh, almost a
dangerous cross-ice pass.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
Their own zone.
And Daigle will find Rooney. He can't get past his man though, just loses it. Here's McRae. Schneider's got it. Here's Schneider. Oh, he skies it though into the upper netting. So a pretty good opportunity there for Schneider, but just elevated it a little bit too much.
Again, somebody you don't want to give the puck to in those dying moments. He's someone who could be a heartbreaker against the Admirals as their faithful are starting to get right behind their team, all clapping in unison here with the last 47.9 seconds in this contest. And outside the zone faceoff. So we haven't had any warnings all game until this moment.
As Amson will have it for the Stampede.
Surely that should be an icing call. And it is. That is a definite crucial icing call right now with 41.5 seconds going real deep into the Stampede territory. Admirals having an opportunity here in the other zone, keeping their top unit out there with Hart replacing Vesper with a little bit potential tired Stampede side as Schneider lines up against Ellis for this faceoff.
And they've been battling all day, those two. That one's won by Ellis. Hayward Jones with it, tried to put a shot on, but it hits McRae. Another shot there from Hendo, but Brooks making a great save.
To make that save. Again, little bit of opportunity here or there, a little bit of room. Puck's not getting through clean. Henderson getting that shot. So Admirals win that faceoff, getting it up top to Hayward Jones. Takes a shot, blocked by McRae. Sits there for Hendo. Hendo takes a shot. Brooks, good position to make that save.
So face-off won by the Stampede. Mitchell Frere just leaves it on for Amston. He'll try to play it off the boards. Puck is going to come out of the zone as Schneider's going to be there. Andy Hart comes and nicks that off him. Here's Ellis. He'll gain the zone. Try to find Hart, but couldn't control that nicely. Dying seconds here of Game 2 regulation.
9 seconds, clock ticking down. Stampede electing to just kind of hold on to the puck, looking to force overtime. They are checking the clock. Amston's side, I'm not going to rush this. We're going to take our time. We're going to go right into overtime. Wow, what a period. Wow, that's another 60 minutes of hockey, Bryce. Still can't separate these teams. Same thing happened yesterday. 3-3 tie after 30 minutes of hockey. Sorry, I can't even say it. 60 minutes of hockey. They played it 5 minutes of overtime. Couldn't be decided. Went to shootout. Now we have 10 minutes of overtime. 3-on-3. So an overtime period here, folks. If you're watching this, this is the time to tune into this broadcast. Overtime in a grand final situation. 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. West Auckland Admirals playing against the SkyCity Stampede. If SkyCity Stampede score, that's it. They win the Birgel Cup for 2022. Admirals, if they win, they're forcing another game tomorrow night. And if they do win, ticket sales go on 9 p.m. tonight. Get in quick.
Definitely.
That'll be the hottest ticket in town up here in Auckland.
Absolutely.
For sure.
So that Schneider line, when they've got the 3-on-3 as they did last night, that's a really good unit, and they definitely went head-to-head with the Admirals' other 3x3 line. But then the line that doesn't feature the Schneider line kind of does favour the Admirals a little bit on that 3-on-3
so
situation.
They're looking for a mismatch in the matchups potentially there, Bryce. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see who lines up with Schneider and McRae. Could be Amston, could be Freer. They had Mitchell Freer there last time. Who are you going to go with the Admirals? You got 3-on-3 action, so looks like Daigle, maybe Henderson. You could have...
Yeah, would you go 2 defensemen or 2 forwards?
You'd go 2 forwards, 1 defenseman. That's probably the way you would go. You got a lot of open ice. You want your skill guys out there. You know you got the support in your back, in your goaltenders. Both of these goaltenders, 92, 93% save percentage. They're going to stop that puck more than 9 times out of 10. So give it to your big guns. Give it to the guys that want to step up in these big moments. This is what you play for. This is when you want to be out there. You want to be on the ice looking for that puck. If you're that guy, like it is a team sport, Bryce. You want all those guys or players, not just men, playing as a unit to pass that puck up and work through. Who knows what magic could be created. So we're going to see some magic on the ice in action. It could be a great-looking goal, could be an ugly one.
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
No, it goes in the net. That decides a game.
Yeah, I'd say line 1 for the Admirals, you probably got to go Hendo, Ellis, and Daig. And then line 2, you probably got to look at Chalice, maybe even Andy Hart. He's actually having a game, or even Chamberlain instead. And then Regan as your D. And then third line, your defenseman would be Hayward Jones. And then we'll let the coach decide the rest. Who would you go for the Stampede?
We are amateur coaches here. Well, hey, you got a lot of options there as well. You can't go too far past. Even that Max McCog, he's one of their goal scorers from the regular season. We'll see how McIntosh is feeling.
Yeah.
After Tim taking that knee. He took that big knee. earlier in this game, so he's laboring on. So.
You know, you're definitely starting Schneider, though.
Yeah, well, you do. Then you got other players as well, like a veteran Ice Black and Adam Soffer, a guy who's an absolute warrior. You can't discount anybody on either lineup because they are all threats in this game. So we shall see how this unfolds as the referee has blown the whistle, and it is time to drop that puck. Overtime, grand final number 2. Score is 1-1. Next goal wins.
Exciting times here in the Avondale Barnier Wani. Got to love 3-on-3 hockey, especially with these two teams. As McRae will find Schneider. He'll just turn around. Didn't really like that option. Finds McRae on the far side. Tries to put a backhand on net, but Chuba will see that one all the way. Easy picking for him.
Bit of an interesting choice there by McRae. He had possession of the puck, was forced on his backhand. Daigle gave him space, knowing that that's not a big threat because his snapshot is the real danger. As he scored the first goal in the first final game yesterday. So easy pickings for Chaba.
And here's Stefan Amston from the point.
And they score! That is it. The game is over from the point. Amston winning it for the SkyCity Stampede, 2022 Birgel Cup champions here in overtime. Wow. Did not see that there. I don't even know if Chaba seen that. That was a floating wrist shot from the point, and the SkyCity Stampede have won it. Admirals are absolutely gutted as they go and just console with their goaltender Chaba. The SkyCity Stampede on top, 20-22.
Yeah, Stefan Amston, who a better player for this moment to get the game-winning goal. He's had an incredibly good game. He's blocked more than 10 shots, and to get the final winning goal for his team, I think he's going to be pretty proud of that. And look at Lockie Frere, he can barely skate, but he's out there.
He's hobbling on one foot. The SkyCity Stampede absolutely elated as they have won the New Zealand Ice Hockey League Birgel Cup for 2022.
Yeah, absolute heartbreak here for the Admirals, but I'm sure they can be extremely proud of their efforts as their fans are giving them a standing ovation here at the barn. They've played exceptionally well this season, Wani, and this final was absolutely anyone's to take.
Oh, mate, and if you look at it, look at the scorelines. A 4-3 game decided by a shootout yesterday evening, and then tonight you've got a 2-1 game decided in overtime. It couldn't have been any closer.
So another one in the history books for the SkyCity Stampede. An absolute powerhouse, you got to call them now.
Record-setting 7th championship trophy win.
Wow. And it almost looked like they weren't going to be the team to do it this season, to be honest.
They were pushed to the absolute brink. Like they earned their way back into the final. They didn't finish the regular season on top. They're normally accustomed to sitting in that space. However, the Admirals took that perch off them this year, and they were pushed every step of the way in these finals. You couldn't have, again, scripted anything better or bigger. But you got to hand it off to the SkyCity Stampede. They grinded it out. They won these finals with 5 defensemen, arguably only 3.5 lines.
And McRae blowing kisses to the Admirals faithful. A little bit cheeky, but
they've won.
Why not?
You know, like they've won it in the opposition's barn. They have earned to lift that trophy. So the fans definitely saluting their team, telling them, hey, we are here for you. We support you. Yeah. Things are not, maybe they're looking for next year already. You're going to have to if you're going to hit that reset button. And they have been in the finals against the SkyCity Stampede since 2017, 2018, 2019. Nothing in 2020, nothing in 2021. They meet again in 2022. Are they going to meet again in the finals 2023? We shall see.
Yeah, incredible season though for the Admirals. I'm really excited to see how much better they actually are going to get in the next couple of years, especially gaining some experience with quite a young team. I'm sure that it's going to be a bit of loss for them this season though, Wani, but I think by doing that this season, they're just going to be so much ready for the finals next season if they do make it.
Absolutely. This is going to bode well for them in terms of experience. You mentioned earlier in the broadcast that these are quite young players. So a lot of those young players are going to earn that experience and that valuable moments as to how to play in those key situations in a final if they manage to get there again next year.
I'm sure they'll definitely be in and around it. That's no doubt.
So as you can see, all the players going through with their customary handshakes. Good to see Callum Burns out there on the handshake line as well. Long-time serving manager, Uncle Pete Bradshaw, he's there. So please stick around. We will be awarding not just the Birgel Cup this evening. You will also see a very special presentation. So before we get to those presentations, we'd like to thank all the spectators around the country for all those that have come to support these finals of the games here at Avondale. And we hope that you've enjoyed these final series of games. Myself, Ian Wanamaker, Bryce Rouse, any of the commentary team, Joel Rindelob. We've got Mike Domigan, he's manning the computers back here. He's the main director allowing this all to happen. We got Josh Kretschmar, he's the man that controls all the buttons, any of the computer and the work happening here to allow this broadcast to happen. And we got Cam on the, I believe it's Cam, on the cameras. So we do think this is a volunteer amateur sport. All of us are putting in the time, so we do thank you and are very appreciative that you have tuned in this broadcast. Celebrating ice hockey, which is a minor sport here in New Zealand, trying to gain that coverage, to gain some traction, to be, as it deserves, a bit more well recognized here in this great country of New Zealand.
Yeah, every year, Wani, the level of this league is just increasing substantially. You know, there's a lot of work going into the young youth development here, especially in Auckland and around the country now. So that's really good to see. You know, as soon as you start getting your grassroots hockey right, that's when you're going to start getting these elite athletes that, you know, might see New Zealand's first NHL player one day soon.
You never know. You had seen Nathan Walker playing in the NHL. He's a guy from Australia that I played against. When the Ice Blacks, yep, we played against him in 2011 in Melbourne when the World Championships Division 2A were held there.
Plays for the Capitals, doesn't he?
I believe he's on the Blues now. He did originally go into the draft and get picked up by the Capitals. He played there a little bit, got up and down into the AHL and bounced around.
Got a hat-trick as well in the NHL.
Yes, he did. And a very, very skilled young man, honing his craft in the top level of the NHL. But just going back for a moment, Bryce, if I could, thank you to all of the sponsors, the numerous volunteers at all the ice rinks around the country, the players, the coaches, managers across all the teams, the live stream crews. They make this NZIHL happen and make it what it is. As we get set here to award the league trophies, as the players are lined up along their respective blue lines, you will see awards for the 100, 150, and 200 club of NZIHL games played. So you will see some players awarding those. They will be announced shortly. They also want to have a special thank you to the Four Winds Foundation, the Aotea Gaming Trust, to the TAB and Pub Charity for their ongoing funding and support of the NZIHL. Not only that, we want to take a big moment to thank the referees. Okay, if you don't have referees, we don't have a game. They're really the only ones that are being paid to be here, and they do a vital job. So we do thank you, referees, linesmen, lineswomen, all of the people that offer their assistance to this beautiful game. So that's Tyler Hasselmore, Joe Shave, and Ryan Cairns, the referees and linesmen for the finals. So we do thank them. So they just are moving the trophy table into the middle center ice here. You have the league president, Mr. Andy Kaiser, being directed there by the league's treasurer, Mr. Paul DeVere, who will, I imagine will be speaking shortly to award some of these very special momentous occasions to honor the long-serving players of this league.
And as you can see, Lockie Frere having a chair on the left-hand side there, sore knee, so get him out of chair, why not?
As they just take a moment to thank the referees, they are being awarded here for their service. So we'd like to thank you, referees, for everything that you're doing for this league. And long may you continue to improve and offer and get more better referees as well into the systems coming through. Next, they are going to move on to the 100, 150, and 200 club awards to the New Zealand players. So celebrating from the Botany Swarm, 150 games are Alexander Polozov and Remy Sandoy. So those two, if they are in attendance, they may not be, but they are being acknowledged as we speak. Next, we have 250 games. This is a milestone achievement. No other player has reached that in this league. 250 games to Andrew Hay. So he receives an NZIHL Outstanding Achievement Award. Congratulations, Mr. Andrew Hay. Thank you very much for all your service. He was sitting beside us earlier. Next, they are announcing the Canterbury Red Devils, Bryce, who 100 games served by Liam Dallymore.
Yep.
Way to go, Liam. Good to see you being involved in this game. And 150 games to Joseph Orr, longtime service to Dunedin Thunder, and now currently playing with the Canterbury Red Devils. As you see, Carson Pratt, he is also being awarded a 100 games plaque. So that's Thomas Carson Pratt, Mike McRae, Cameron True, Stephen Amston, Harrison McCogg, and Adam Soffer, all being awarded 100 games as well. Now you will see 200 games. These are Mitchell Freer, Connor Harrison, and Bert Haynes. So congratulations to all those named players for achieving those massive milestones. I don't want to miss out the Phoenix Thunder. There's 100 games celebrating too. There's Tristan Darling, Ben Harford, and Dylan Devlin. 3 members there from the Phoenix Thunder, and also Regan Wilson, 150 games. As you see, the SkyCity Stampede, the 100 and 200 club members getting their awards and a photo there. So they're going to now call forward the West Auckland Admirals players that have played over 100 games, and that includes Taylor Kennedy, Sam Moses, as the crowd hears them, Taylor Rooney, and Justin Daigle, all playing 100 games in this NZIHL competition. Next, they're awarding 150 games to Fraser Ellis and Andy Hart. Andy Hart going up with, looks like one of his tamariki in tow. And also number 17, Dale Harrop, celebrating 200 games in this league. So quite an accomplishment, team. Well done to all those players as they receive their awards and get acknowledgement. And also see Sam Moses in there and Taylor Kennedy. Looking sharp too in those uniforms, newly kitted out as well this year, Bryce. Changed from their old style, different color as well. Nice deep navy blue with the yellow. So now next they're going to be announcing some team most valuable players. The team most valuable player for the Botany Swarm is Andrew Hay. He steps out onto the rink at the moment. So congratulations, Andrew, not only for celebrating your 250th game, but also being awarded the team's most valuable player as he gets his photo taken with Mr. Andy Kaiser, now the league president and a former coach of Andrew Hay.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite a neat moment there. So Phoenix Thunder team MVP, that has been awarded to Mr. Ben Harford. And it looks like here we have Mr. Max McCogg being awarded his MVP, and just announced now is the MVP for the West Auckland Admirals, number 33, Max Vesper. Congratulations, Max. Double Max, actually. And to cap it all off, rounding it off, the team MVPs, Canterbury Red Devils MVP goes to Joe Orr. So congratulations there. Wow, now we move on directly to the NZIHL League Awards. So the Rookie of the Year goes to the Botany Swarm's Max Hill. And Max is here. He will get himself out onto the ice and for a photo with Rookie of the Year. Congratulations, Max. Very skilled young man. Has honed his craft with the playing of inline hockey in this country, now swapped over into ice. And now the top point scorer for the league, probably without surprise here, Bryce, is the Canterbury Red Devils.
Once again,
Chris Eden.
Chris Eden, yep.
He's got over 400 points in this league. An absolute prolific scorer. Congratulations to you, Chris. And the top goaltender they have just announced from your West Auckland Admirals, Chala Krishko Magos, number 34, receiving the top goaltender award. I believe he was sitting on 93% save percentage, an absolute with 1.84 save percentage. A very big reason as to why these Admirals have gone to this finals would be that man receiving the top goaltender award. Now, league defender, best defender, that is awarded to the captain of the West Auckland Admirals, Mr. Justin Daigle.
He's been probably the best defenseman in the league for the last 5 years, but he just continues every season to show how good he is and how valuable he is, not only to the West Auckland Admirals, but to the Ice Blacks as well. Is he not in the Ice Blacks yet, is he?
I don't believe he's become a citizen, Bryce, so he may need a few more years to become naturalized. I could speak to that. Oh, now they're announcing the MVP from the finals. So the finals MVP goes to their goaltender, number 39, Aston Brooks. Well-deserved, sir. Please take a bow. You have earned that position, stopping so many of the shots. He faced an enormous amount of rubber in these finals. A well-deserving young man for the finals MVP.
Yeah, he's terrific this weekend. Pretty much saving, only letting 4 goals over the 2 games, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, he was there when they needed him the most, and wow. And just to say, the league NZIHL MVP, that was awarded to the Canterbury Red Devils, Chris Eden. So right now what they're doing is they are awarding the silver medals to the West Auckland Admirals. They have the coach Cam there receiving his award. And Matt Roxburgh, one of the assistant coaches for the Admirals, he receives his medal. Shaking hands there. Luke Tyon, one of the young players for the Admirals. Next following him is Jordan Chalice. Also former Swarm player, receiving a pat on the back and a congratulations from former coach Andy Kaiser. Zachary Stephen, number 40, another young man hailing from Canada, playing with the Admirals, getting his medal. Sam Moses, another multi-team player. I don't think there's any player in the league in history that has played more than 3 NZIHL teams. I know that Corey Down was one of them, that is for sure. He's possibly looking to make a comeback at some point in time. I heard there was...
I think Canada's done that as well.
Yeah.
Matt Canada.
Perhaps, yeah. He was in the Thunder.
And
was he with the Red Devils?
The Red Devils, yeah.
And then with the Swarm, so there you go. And then Fraser Ellis getting his medal. Vincenzo Sestrone getting his. Then you got Taylor Rooney. Well deserving. All of these players, they've put absolutely everything. Many thanks here. I've got a quick message from Mr. Ryan Langford, the man, the myth, the legend, also a goaltender. Justin Daigle. I don't know how you pronounce it, sir, but you can definitely give it a try. You're more than welcome to come up on the broadcast at any point in time. As the players here receiving their medals, that's Noah Finley, also a Canadian goaltender there, Langer, hailing, I think, from Saskatchewan. So he didn't see any time as Chaba manned the nets pretty much every minute of the final. Dale Harrop getting his medal, and Daigle receiving his, leaving Andy Hart last possible. Oh no, there's a couple more players in behind him. Some of the non-dressed players that are the development. Part of that development program the Admirals have. And leaving the SkyCity Stampede, who have been waiting ever so patiently to receive their medals. So we shall see if the Admirals decide to stay on the ice or not. They may be good sports, or they may have had enough and just want to get to the dressing room sheds and just take a moment to cool down, have a chat. As you see the Stampede getting their medals here, Schneider, McCog. McRae. Big components of this championship roster. Adam Soffer, Thomas Carson Pratt, celebrating again 100 NZIHL games. Cameron Freer, the coach there, getting his medal. Callum Burns, not dressed for the finals, but certainly a huge part of the Stampede's run and success of the last few years. Jaden Skipper in there as well. Josh Hurley, some of the medical staff getting awarded. And then you've got Harrison McCog being supported at the back there by Lockie Freer. He's kind of just holding on. He's got a bit of a knee niggle. He'll need to ice up after this game. Aston Brooks, starting goaltender. Coyle, 26th, and Amston, the man with the game-winning goal, Bryce. That's got to be quite a special moment. Words can't often describe that. I myself have got one of those in this competition, and it is very difficult to put into words. It's more of a feeling. It's just absolute joy when you are able to work to help your team win and hoist the championship trophy. It is something else. You see Bert Haynes here, captain, ex-captain of the Ice Blacks, of the Stampede. And Colin McIntosh leaving the coaching staff, general managers. Neil Freer acknowledging the aroha and the love that is ever present in this NZIHL competition. It's not a huge competition. One advantage we do have down here, Bryce, is that we are playing while the North American season is in their off season. So if you ever have any people that are interested to come down into this side of the world, they are more than welcome. But they will be awarded the cup here. The SkyCity Stampede captain, Mitchell Freer, going over, receiving the cup from Mr. Andy Kaiser. There you go, Mitchell. That cup is yours. You have earned it. Take a lap, sir. SkyCity Stampede, 2022 NZIHL champions for this year.
Hey, they definitely earned it at the end of the day, didn't they, Wani? Even though the Admirals were looking absolutely fantastic these last couple of games, that experience and cup moments is exactly what won the Stampede, another trophy. And I got to take my hat off to Stefan Amson and Aston Brooks over the last 2 days. Those two have been incredible. There's Brooks hoisting that trophy.
And there have been quite a few supporters from the Stampede that have come up to make the trip up to Auckland to celebrate the success of their team, and they are being rewarded here tonight with a record-setting seventh championship trophy, as Van Sickle has his tournament the cup, passing that over. One of the non-dress players for the Stampede, certainly very pleased, as you would be, earning a championship trophy. So thank you very much, team. Any of you that have come to watch this game, on behalf of Bryce Rouse, I'm Ian Wanamaker. Thank you very much for tuning in to this NZIHL live broadcast. We are going to wish you all well. Stay safe. Ka kite ano.
Thank you.